Well, everybody, welcome back to the Nova Open 2023. We're here with the final match of the tournament. Our two remaining players, Sam McHenry, piloting Republic, Anakin Padme Pykes, against Josh Grimmer, piloting Blizzard Force. I'm joined on the mic today by Joseph Hicks.
Hello.
And Michael Berry.
Hey, hey, hey.
We're going to be casting this game for you. We got about 2.5 hours of game time, roughly.
So let's look at this battle deck flop, and then we'll give a brief rundown on what happened in the end of Sam's game, because I know a lot of you folks were getting reports that the Shadow Collective was looking pretty good.
So I got to ask, Josh got blue player again, right, because he has the deep bid?
Yes.
He does.
Yeah, Josh taking blue all the way. Blizzard Blue, still a force in this meta.
So these players know each other. I'm not going to say they're friends. That's for them to decide. But they have – so Josh gave me a little bit of backstory between this matchup. They've practiced these lists against each other several times. I think he said 6 or 7 times. He said Republic has won every single time. They've even swapped sides, and Josh has played Sam's list, and Sam played Josh, and the Republic has still won every time. Yeah. So, and they did match up earlier in the tournament. It is Josh's only loss on the tournament. Mm-hmm. Sam is undefeated. So Josh said he didn't think he's going to lose per se, but he says, I'm definitely the underdog.
He's had a lot of practice. So these guys are actually both from my local store, and we've got game night Legion game night every Thursday out at Game Castle College Park. And
awesome.
So they've been scrimming every Thursday night. I've gotten to watch a couple of the games. It's really cool that this is where we're at, and I definitely think Josh has got an uphill battle here, but it's definitely winnable.
It's not one where he feels like he can't win.
Yeah. I think it's just can he break the Dodge Castle? I think particularly looking at the board right now, like if he ends up on key positions. I think it might be actually pretty difficult for Sam to win, because I think the key position is pretty displaceable.
We're trying to get the battle deck here, but they got it at a weird angle on us. Yeah, congrats to Sam and Josh. Both had great weekends. And they're from the same local store. Mm-hmm. That's, wow. You guys got a lot of good players down there. How many more you got?
We've got a bunch. We generally have somewhere between 8 and 12 people show up on Thursdays. So
sweet.
It's like a little mini store tournament every Thursday. We only get 1 or 2 games in each time.
Yeah,
it's after work, right? But it's a nice, cool local scene, and we get some competitive games in, obviously.
For sure.
Yeah.
It looks like key positions is that what's sitting there now?
It looks like right now we're sitting on key positions, hemmed in minefield, I think is what that is.
A second game of hemmed in,
that might be
possibly here.
Clear conditions.
Oh, clear conditions. Yeah. Sorry.
And then the next one is breakthrough. I don't think the clones necessarily want breakthrough either, but it's winnable for sure.
Yeah, I actually think that they're not as bad as you would think, just because there is a lot of Courage 2 in the clone list, with the amount of, and I think...
he's turning the deployment to visually orientate his mind. I always have to do that myself.
So this looks like...
Oh, they double banned down to...
That looks like hostage exchange.
Is that hostage exchange?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Which I actually think is pretty...
I don't know, of all the games they scrimmed,
favored.
How many times did they get hostage?
I couldn't tell you.
You say it's Padme favored?
I do
because
think
of aggressive negotiations?
That would be my opinion on it, yeah. I think back when choke was a thing, Vader definitely...
But force pushing Vader's might is
it's still pretty good, for sure.
Good.
But you can basically make them have to overcommit with Vader a lot if you play aggressive negotiations on turn 1.
Right. I would like to... I'd like to think it's an objective that Josh can win for sure.
Oh yeah,
like
100%,
it's winnable.
100%.
Like he probably doesn't feel horrible about it.
Yeah, it's not bomb and run though.
So
is what I would say.
Yeah. So anyway, recap Kentucky Dan's match with Sam because that wasn't on screen. Long story short, the Pykes were way up on attrition. Scored the first 2 points on turn 2 and 4. They were up 4-2. Nearing the end, the clones started to eliminate units. Black Suns went down, some Pykes went down. It came down to tiebreakers. So Anakin and the guys scored middle objective. Anakin actually died to a Bosk poison to end the game.
Oh my
So
goodness.
that was interesting. And in the end, Kentucky Dan lost on tiebreakers by 103 points. And Sam had a clone on one mini, a Pyke on one mini, and 2 other clones on 2 minis, if I remember right.
Yeah, I think you're remembering right. And I think what that says to me is that Boyle won that game.
Yep.
Spreading the wounds around.
Yes, 100%. Being able to make sure that like units might take damage, but none of them are going to actually die.
Yep.
You know.
Dan had a lot of outs at the end. I briefly spoke with him, and he was like, I had good attacks at the end to win on tie breaks, and they just whiffed.
Yep. He definitely needed a couple things to go his way at the end there. I mean, the Anakin kill was not even like a sure thing, right? Because like Anakin would have ended up basically embedded in a safe squad had he not been like exacxied by the poison counter, or whatever it's technically called.
So that's what happened, though. I mean, yeah. So we almost both of these games are so close. We were literally a hair's breadth away from Rebels and Shadow. Like they were both that close, but instead we get the true representatives of Nova, which is Empire Gar, because they were head and shoulders consistently better through the standings. Although kudos to Dan and Nick for making it as close as they did with Rebels and Shadow Collective. But that's enough of the past. Moving to the current, hemmed in. I don't know if we showed it on screen yet. Hemmed in, hostage, clear conditions.
We did show it, yeah.
Okay. Yep. And hemmed in is the blue player, which is Josh, which is Blizzard Force.
Yep.
So if you've been watching today, you've seen both these players on stream today. So you should be familiar. If this is the first one you're tuning into, it's Commander Vader, Blizzard Force, against Anakin, Padme, Clone Ball with a Pyke and 2 Pyke squads, a Pyke Capo and 2 Pyke Foot Soldiers, Syndicate. What are they called?
Something like that.
Something like
Pyke
that.
Syndicate Foot Soldiers.
There
yes.
we go.
Yeah. I had all the words. I had all the words.
Yes, you did have all the words.
All right.
It's really what it comes down to is like it's not to call it a clone list is I think maybe not giving it the accurate representation it deserves. In that
it's not a true Clone Ball.
Well,
it's still doing Clone Ball things.
It sort of is, but it's more like the Pykes are doing all the heavy lifting.
Okay.
Like they're doing the what we're gonna see is we're gonna see the Pykes taking the offensive shots and doing the damage and being the ones that he wants to soak the damage, while the clones are really more there to just the clones are the weak point in the list, which is weird to say.
Offensively, the only exception to that would be Echo. Echo is very offensive.
Absolutely. Echo's definitely the little scalpel, and he's going to be great in this matchup because Blizzard doesn't really have a lot of great ways to mitigate Echo beyond the medics, which they're probably going to want to save for
And
later.
Echo is very good into the bikes.
Yes.
Because lethal, sharpshooter 1, potentially 2 Pierce 1 on the bikes like pretty consistently.
Yep. And it looks like we're seeing a RPS squad here is the hostage, and what I assume is a snow squad with a medic.
Is it fair to say Vader has to go in after the hostage right away? Like, is that the win condition, or is there other avenues?
So I think Josh can decide to play this one of 2 ways. So I think that's one way in which he's like, okay, I need to win on victory points, and I'm just going to dive with the hostage. His secondary win condition is he's got to kill a unit, right? Because right now, at the start of this game, Sam's winning on tiebreakers because of how the bidding system works in Legion presently.
Yeah.
So I definitely think the onus is on Josh to make the play, and it's going to, I think, depend on how conservative he wants to play it.
So, Overwhelming Barrage is a pretty good card.
Yep.
Does Sam consider mixing it up? No, because you don't have Exemplar until you play your 3-pip.
Yeah.
So he potentially can find a couple clone models on the bombardment before dodges start ramping up.
Totally.
Yeah.
And I also think that I think with the urban map here, you know, there are a lot of walls, a lot of places for force users to hide and force push things without maybe
and for
being
bikes
seen.
to be completely hidden.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That we could end up in a situation where the first turn is a lot of positioning, and we maybe see, you know, Vader set up for that aggressive play you were talking about, and he might be able to find a way to do it safely.
David, let's switch to the top-down view. I think we're missing some of the placements from that angle. But yeah, so top of your screen is Josh's Blizzard Force.
Yep.
He's moved the clones towards his zone. Usually doesn't really matter where you cohere the hostage minis, because they can't really be affected. There's a few niche scenarios. Hemmed in is one where it actually can affect your deployments and things like that.
Yeah, I think it's funny. I think you all pretty much always want to cohere the hostage models out of line of sight of your own minis, of shooting you.
Yep.
Just because I've definitely had a couple opponents get kind of smart and like be like, oh, I'm going to shoot you, then move, and sometimes you're not ready for it, and the shields are down, and they get a little lucky on the saves.
Well,
you know.
But traditional hostage plays, you run the hostage as fast as you can, far as you can.
Yeah.
There's certain matchups and certain scenarios where the hostage can get aggressive and offensive and really flip the game upside down.
Totally.
Black Suns.
Yeah, no.
Hey, Black Suns. If Black Suns grab a hostage, sometimes you might want to push them away from you.
Yeah,
I'm just
absolutely. I mean, I don't know. Are we allowed to talk about online play here, Dave?
Yeah, you can talk. Okay. It's okay.
Okay, all right.
We can talk about online play just anecdotally.
Yeah. So in my last Invader League, maybe it wasn't the last one. It might have been the one before that. I played Snyder in some game that mattered a lot. I don't remember if it was like a semifinals or a quarterfinals or whatever. But we were playing Hostage Exchange, and he was playing the like Pike Mall list that had a bus in Black Sun. Mm-hmm. And we played Hostage. He gave it to his Black Sun unit, and I, did the normal thing you did with a hostage and bring him towards you. And instead of moving
he walked towards you.
He walked towards me, blasted me, and like basically killed Padme.
I've done that before. I did that in one shot a mall once.
Yeah.
At a local tournament, and my opponent was like, "You got to be kidding me."
It definitely was a thing that was not on my radar at that juncture.
And the thing is like, yeah, you're taking your hostage into your opponent. But the thought is, if you table your opponent, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you have the backup firepower to come in afterwards,
yep.
That's kind of the idea behind that strategy, and it's super effective.
Yeah.
That's not what they're doing here, though.
No, it's not.
No, they won't be doing that this game.
Fun to talk about, though. So those of you that have never played that style of hostage, build that list and go do that, because it's a lot of fun.
It's a ton of fun, and it's something that you should be like aware of if you're playing competitive.
A lot of opponents make the mistake, too.
Yeah.
It's easy to fall into.
Totally.
And, I have to add, Palpatine with the Black Sun, and then you play as 2-pip on turn 2. You guarantee which unit goes first.
Yep.
You can almost guarantee like 3 to 4 shots with the Black Suns if the spacing is right, positioning.
Absolutely.
It gets crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, it's really good.
That specific combo. So some bikes deploying behind the building. Reagan brought up a point of Annie 3 versus Padme 2. Does the Empire bombard affect whether you want to get that dodge with Exemplar right off the bat or not? I don't. Versus, do you want to do that instead of the Padme 2 to start? I think moving the hostage might be the most important thing.
I think given the map, I'm not sure. I mean, I guess so Sam is setting up his models in a place where like a bombard is on the table. So I guess I could see him still playing the 3. However, it's tough to say.
Did Padme get placed? Because the other thing is she has to be within range 3 to issue an order.
She does.
To the hostage, and I think we're on this deployment. It's not a foregone conclusion that she can get within range 3.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's in the corner or not. Can you tell if Padme got stuck out there?
I don't think so.
Is that her behind the building? Does she have scout?
No, she hasn't been deployed yet.
Yeah, I don't think she's been deployed.
Considering all those models are in the corner, that might have been where she had to go to issue an order.
That's very possible. I mean, it's possible that he...
Oh, Reagan, good point. Yeah, she can. You can play Padme's 2 round 2 and still guarantee that first move.
The issue with that is that you go second, and you really want to be playing a 1-pip to get the hostage out on turn 2. You want to at least be forcing the roll-off versus Vader, because Vader can definitely catch up to you.
So there you go, Joe. That's Mike just answered your question as you asked it. That's the downside.
Yeah.
You can follow it up with the 1-pip. It feels good.
It at least gives you a coin flip to make it so that like Vader has played a 1-pip and it just whiffs, right? It's definitely not a surefire thing, but when you're playing hostage against Vader.
So if he was to go Vader's Might against your Padme 1-pip, for example, and you win roll off, the Vader's Might
it probably
could
just
be down
fizzles.
or he's forced a burst of speed to get it off. It just changes everything.
And then Vader has gone first, and he's like going to be in an exposed
hung out to dry.
position.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. That's a big risk.
Yep. Because at that point you've got 5 speed 1 moves on him potentially.
Yeah. So Canadian Bear said he's played on this table. This is a Nick Bodenard table. We've had a lot of Imperial terrain tables and Nick Bodenard. That's most of the tables at the tournament, if not all.
Yeah. David, do you remember what the name of the planet from Andor is?
I do. It's Ord Ferrum.
Okay. That's definitely.
Is that what this terrain is?
The one where they have like the names and the bricks, and
exactly.
They have the little. Well, I guess I won't go into spoilers, but
yeah,
I'm not sure what kind of alcoves and archways and doorways there are in the buildings, as far as what they've classified it all as.
Yeah, so I think just for viewers at home that are kind of like looking top down, all of the like sections between the buildings that are a little gray, they all have like the little archways in the middle, so they're all passable. But they are pretty line of sight blocky overall.
Ferrix is the name. Ferrix is the canon name. Okay. I will. The combined Star Wars wisdom in chat. I'm not even going to try to question it.
Oh no, what have I done?
Right. I also like really appreciate that the snows just kind of get to do it for free. They're like, move, shoot.
Snows are great. Snows are another great aggressive one as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But even if it's like naked
these snows aren't super aggressive.
No.
Yeah.
But even if it snows, just throwing 4 white dice and hoping for crit as they run away, like it's good value.
Yeah, absolutely.
The way he moved them there, the snows don't necessarily have to run straight back to blue. They could go down the long edge of the board first, and then come back.
Yeah.
Because the clones aren't necessarily, and the Pykes aren't necessarily going to want to chase them down.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that Sam didn't set up in the other deployment zone, like on the left side of the board, just because he's got that like really great LOS blocker.
To move up into, or even deploy right behind.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about like the left L.
Yeah, in the larger part of the L.
Yeah. I think he would have been a little closer. And to your point about Padme, I think she would have had a little bit more reach.
Of course, he could have pushed the hostage a different direction. Well, he wouldn't have known. He wouldn't have known. Yeah, you're right. He can't. He has. Padme could still go. No, she has to share tokens.
Yeah,
no, she could never do that. Never is a strong word.
Yeah, it is.
I think that would be ill-advised.
Well, he could like maybe put her
and start running her back,
and then just I mean, I wouldn't advise it, but
well, you got the bikes to hunt her down.
That's also
true. Scary. Anyway,
Vader placement.
So
here.
Vader, not the most aggressive placement. Of course, you can't be too aggressive. Hemmed in, you can get blasted. I played a hemmed in hostage the other day on a online version of this game that can't be mentioned. No, but I was playing. Oh, it's in Vader League, and I was playing Mall B2 spam.
Okay.
And what I did is I didn't infiltrate because hostage kind of blocked me off.
Yep.
And I played his 2-pip, and my opponent's like, "Oh wait, I'm not going to be able to shoot you first turn." I was like, "No, you will not."
Yep.
And he had an ATSD. It was David to to your Ewoks there is ATST Chewie.
Oh, nice.
So he thought he was going to line up a big shot and played a 1-pip.
Right.
And then couldn't shoot me.
Yep.
So
can't be shot turn 1.
Well, within range 2.
Within range 2, yeah.
If my opponent is in chat, I'm sorry that I got you on that 2-pip.
It's Maul for you.
Maul's so fun.
He is. He's really
He just can do so many different things.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
very flexible,
Hey, Ty, thank you for watching, and I hope you're doing well, man. Happy Labor Day.
Every map in this room, except one. I'm not going to name the map. I'm going to tell whose it is. There's one map I wasn't a fan of. But how many tables did they have here?
Did it start with Ska and end in Arif?
Yeah, maybe. I think maybe it did.
How many tables I had in this room? For me to only say there's one I didn't like. I mean, they're amazing tables.
Yeah, no. John and Nick's tables are awesome. I'll give them both crap for maps all the time because that's just who I am.
Oh, that's not a scout. This is hostage exchange. Jabba's backup band. So the clones near the top of the screen were actually hostage moved actually inside of Blue's deployment zone.
So that looks like here are the Clone Wars, and I'm assuming that's Darkness Descends?
Yeah, that looks like Darkness Descends to me.
Yeah.
Where did Vader end up going? Oh, he went right behind the wall next to the hostage.
Yeah.
So I was going to say, the initial point he was thinking of putting him, the hostage could have got a full shot on him.
Yeah.
Maybe even in the open.
I think that would have probably been ill-advised. But yes.
It's you almost bait it.
Yeah.
You almost want him to do it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. You got to run.
I do think the lane Vader's going to have to take to catch this hostage is not going to be super clean, if that's the plan, which sort of seems like it is.
David, to critique the overlay, because it's something I've thought about and haven't mentioned all weekend.
Sure.
The side cameras having a condensed overlay that maybe shows the objectives and stuff in the corner.
Yeah.
Could be an upgrade.
Yeah. I can talk to my graphics person and have them help me out with that. But I could definitely make that happen in the future.
Man, you got a graphics person
I
now?
do have a graphics person
Dude,
now.
This guy is elite.
Her name is Erin, and she does really good work on our graphics. So
awesome.
yeah,
Does she?
She's part of the Malibor Paints crew here.
I was going to ask if she has any paints crews or anything.
Yeah, she's a professional photographer.
Cool.
And her husband is Malibor of Malibor Paints, and they do sponsor this stream. So it is at Malibor_paints on Instagram if you want to go check them out. Give them a like, and if you want a commission paint job, you can ask.
So we've had the
Malibor
players
for one.
muted, and we're kind of like drifting along.
We
actually started turn 1.
Yeah.
Because I just saw a bike move on top of a building. So let's get the game going.
Yeah, let's unmute the players and
then
I forgot we were playing Legion.
for a second there.
Sorry, name?
Well, this is the 9th game we've had to stream, so
Man, the words on the tip of my tongue aren't nearly coming out as fast as they were a couple days ago.
Yeah.
I'm surprised my voice is still in.
The graphics do look great. Yeah.
It's going to be a bike.
I can't imagine. Oh, I can't imagine because I've done it before. But you've been standing for 2.5 days, so it must feel nice to sit down.
It's really great.
This is much more chill, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I spent like all of Thursday. I run a gardening company, so I spent all of Thursday like
On your
standing
feet.
in the garden because
Oh,
I was like out with the crews or whatever.
And then
sitting down has been really nice.
Over to you.
I hear you.
On the bag.
This guy.
9th and final of the tourney. Can Sam run the gauntlet?
Oh, sorry, I'm rolling here.
He is presently undefeated.
If that
which-
ever happens, let's just keep the same result.
I'm just gonna, I just put it in.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna aid a
Just for
aim
consistency.
to Golden Boys and a
Command cards.
Yeah, sure.
Back to you.
It looks like Anakin's 3-pip versus Darkness Descend.
Yes, that would be it.
So
3 versus
3-3.
three.
I
They rolled for
Blizzard
core
won the
unit?
roll off because I saw the bikes move before anything else.
Yep.
I could be mistaken.
And it is 9-9, so there will be no passing or any of that shenanigans.
For those of you new to hostage exchange too, another trick is as you move your hostage, you can sometimes take a standby action because they're protected. They can't get it stripped. so you can kind of block movement of the other hostage with the standby, and then eventually get your second move later on.
Yep.
There's some cheeky plays with that, especially if they're like me and like to take a Mark II or a mortar.
Yeah.
Because then they're a little bit easier to block their movement.
Yeah, because you outmaneuver, right? You have outmaneuver on everything, correct? Even boil?
So they're using white dice, David. Is there any way to adjust the filter?
I can adjust the filter a
because
little
they still weren't showing up.
Yeah, well, he rolled off the screen, so that's fine.
Fair enough.
Well, I forgot to tell them to bounce it off the top end of the tray. It makes it easier for everyone to see.
Got the boys.
Yeah, you can go like cohese. This won't matter a whole lot.
It's guys. I just have to.
We
I
said
public
this was
service
heavy
announcement.
or
The word
light?
is
I don't
cohere.
remember.
I wasn't gonna sure if we were gonna say something about that.
It bugs me about that.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
was I saying it wrong?
No, but there's a lot of people that say cohese, and it's cohere.
Yep. Cohese, I'm not sure is actually a word.
Yeah, I don't think cohese is a word.
Somebody look that up on
Yeah,
dictionary.
this is my inner grammar.
I was about to say,
nerd
did I
coming
say
No.
No, you didn't do
I
it.
say coherent coherence.
Yeah.
I do say cohered. I'm sure I make up a version of it, but I say cohere.
out? Yeah.
Yep.
Cohere,
Yeah.
coherence, cohesion. It's a little bit weird.
Okay.
Coheated.
Yes. And Cambria. There's a random band.
Hostage units cannot be displaced round one. Well, by enemy.
They can be displaced.
They can be
yes.
displaced.
Don't forget your
Oh, okay.
Displacements.
But they don't get the suppression. Is that? Do they?
I don't remember.
All right.
I'd have
Alright.
to. That would be something I would have to look up.
Yeah, well, Seth can probably tell us actually
Seth.
since he's here in the chat.
Do they get the suppression?
If you displace a hostage round one, do they get suppressed?
I mean,
I guess they do. If they can get displaced, I guess they get the suppression.
generally speaking, it is a bad idea to displace the hostage because you're giving them an extra move.
Extra move, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you can do it with a huge, like, snail tank or something where that extra move goes the way you want them.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Checking to make sure this is flush, too.
You're okay. Yeah. Displacement is neutral. Okay.
I have qualms about that. But
It's an enemy effect. Your enemy controls the neutral effect. Weird.
Yeah.
I feel like the effect is should be the property of the owning
just gonna
player,
move
but
up
I
to
guess the
there.
rules don't say that.
It sort of
so.
feels like a
And
semantics thing.
Yeah.
That
Make it
we're like,
doomed.
it's a neutral
Back to you.
effect. I
Yeah.
guess.
All right.
Yeah. Bus blocking hostage. Vehicles blocking hostages is a strategy.
I got, so yeah, I'll be...
2 cores, 2 bikes.
Suffice to say, I
two
don't think
bikes,
we're going to
that's
see
correct.
any
Okay.
hostage
Three
displacement in
boys,
this
Anakin.
game. I think.
Cool. I'm gonna go with the phase ones. Mm-hmm. You're gonna attempt to rally.
Hostage. Part of the hostage card or
I don't believe-
objective is you get an extra boosted courage value also.
I'll throw up a sill.
I think the thing that I would encourage most people to remember about the hostage cards is you cannot start an
you wanna come over here and check it
engagement
out?
with the hostage unit,
Right.
which I find that a lot of people tend to forget.
I'm gonna move these
And
to these
the
Yeah,
most
yeah.
important time that's relevant
we
is
know
like you
where they're
can't
going.
force push a hostage into you, which
Yes. A lot of people miss that.
a lot of people miss that.
Until you learn a good lesson one time on that one.
Yeah, I think I would agree.
There's so many things in Legion where you learn a good lesson one time, and it can sometimes decide the game.
And it sticks, and then a year and a half later, you learn the lesson again because you forgot about it.
Right.
Because it hasn't come up
I
since
critical
then.
2,
Yeah.
or critical 1. Nothing.
Okay.
I'm gonna spin Boyle's aim. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna spin Padme's aim.
Okay. Okay.
So I think this is Echo
Yeah, he's looking for a
Padme's
crit.
aim.
trying to roll crits.
Okay.
There's 1 crit. Okay.
Save.
Okay.
Save doesn't get enabled lethal.
All right. Back to you.
I think that was into Vader.
Oh, there's an Vader, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, that was into Vader.
So
Got the silhouette behind Vader.
go ahead and give him a not suppression because he's infinite.
Yeah.
Nobody's passing, so that's not a thing. Bikes. You okay with?
Yep.
Yeah, Cactus, we already got the answer. You're late to the party. Many of people in chat corrected us
I'm holding
very
that there
swiftly.
in case it doesn't
Yeah.
balance.
It's funny. I
Looks like
actually
it does,
played
though.
Sam
Yep.
on a hostage exchange
that'll
game.
satisfy.
I brought it up
False.
once today in the car on the way here. I actually
No.
I can't say that I killed his hostage unit, but
Then I'm going to take a speed one and move
he
him
lost
around
his
a little bit.
hostage
You can
unit
move it.
on turn 1 because a mine exploded twice and killed it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. That's nice. So was it a 4-unit mini squad?
Yeah, it was a 4-baby squad. And that was an interesting game.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Choke the leader, force push the new leader, or vice versa. Yeah.
The eternal struggle between good and neutral.
So bike just moved. Josh went very quickly with one of his bikes and just scooted him along behind that building. Positioned him for later.
I'll probably improvise that.
Okay.
So, yep.
Sam did the same thing with his clones.
See what I draw.
Took a token,
It's another bike.
repositioned.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a very similar setup
Basically
to
just gonna get up
the
online here with everybody else.
game that Josh played round 1 today against Kyle Dornbos. In that it was an Anakin list hostage exchange. So
And he also has Pykes, right?
Yeah.
So very similar.
Yep.
These
I'm
bikes
gonna
are
go
racing.
you-
Sure. Yeah, I'm done.
I wonder what squad's going to
At
win.
least I think so. Yeah.
He's playing a mini game over there.
This is gonna-
He's definitely teeing them up for like a
here.
turn 3 or 4
I'm gonna
strike.
take
I
gotta
think.
aim.
They have to hit on the same turn
where-
to crack the
Oh,
the
sorry, I
egg
saw the
Yep.
to get through the dodges.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then you already checked range 5, I assume?
I've definitely
if I'm
found
not-
that
I mean,
Blizzard
range
Force
6 is
has
across all the
to
ways. This is
Okay.
crash
four.
with the bikes the same turn that Vader is.
Yep, easy
making.
money.
And maybe the same turn the HRU start
Maybe down to
shooting.
light.
Yeah, all at once.
Yep, so looking for
That's really the name of the game in Legion in general is you want all your threats to saturate at the same time.
Yep.
Okay.
So another crit innovator.
Save.
Does it again.
He does have 2 reliables from Darkness Descent, so he's pretty tanky until those go down.
Particularly
So
with the
what I have
medics
my,
too.
Stack
And he has 2 medics, so 4 heals total.
So, yeah, it's just going to be a coin.
Josh knows though if Vader dies, like he kind of just wins probably. I mean, not necessarily. I've actually killed Vader and the bikes just annihilated my rebels, but these aren't rebels. They're quite a bit tankier.
That's unlikely to happen for sure. If Vader dies and
gonna
Anakin
dodge.
lives, it's a pretty uphill battle.
I'm going to make sure my cohesion is good here.
He's gonna make sure his cohes is good.
Okay. I'm going to dodge.
Are we doing it now to just to bother David?
Yes.
Okay.
He is.
Absolutely. We'll change it every time. The next one will be cohindrance.
Cohindrance. Ooh, I like that one.
That's when you cohere to hinder your opponent. It's a cohindrance.
It's a cohindrance.
Yeah. Chat, if you come up with any more, let us know. We'll use them on stream.
Probably not
Yeah.
be able to see you if I do.
My wife thinks I'm funny
I'll,
at least.
throw up a
She
silhouette.
tells me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Anyway.
gonna just move this thing out of the way.
Sure.
I guess I'll leave it here.
Yeah, and then I'm just leaving this out here because
The thing about Commander Vader is like you always have if you shoot a hero several times and they're like quote unquote bad shots, at least you have the silver lining of like you're stacking suppression.
Yeah.
That is not the case. You know, I shot Yoda 7 times. Yeah, at least he has 7 suppression. No, not the case with Commander Vader.
Yeah.
Right. Commander Vader, just nothing happens because of the null courage
I can
value.
definitely see Vader.
Okay, sure.
Turns out that's pretty
and
good.
then-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Real
you got
good.
range.
Yep.
Okay.
The only downside to it is you don't get the light cover from suppression, right? Or is there another downside? I think that's probably the
That's
only
the major
downside.
downside. Yeah. No suppression cover.
I don't know that there's another one.
I'd have to think about
Is
that.
there another downside, chat? Is that the only one?
I'm sure I could come up with a scenario that it would matter.
Yeah, that's what obscure scenario is Vader having suppression good, other than just getting light cover?
He has a surge to convert always.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
All right.
Not my
Did-
first time on this rodeo, as you know. And how many aims do you have to work with for reference?
So they have an aim from the capo.
And then 2 from
has
Anakin?
2
Okay.
Yeah. And Anakin still has 2 surges.
Okay.
There's a professional stream dice roller right at the top of the box.
All right, so 2 from cover, so looking at 6 saves on Vader.
Okay.
Ooh, this
Oh,
could
just
be
a full
huge.
boat.
That's huge.
Pikes
full boat
do
in the
that,
Vader.
man.
He should block 4 on average with the 2 surges.
Oh, it takes 1 for
Ish.
Takes just 1.
Oh, big money for big money.
So what he's 7 for 8 right now.
Sure is.
7 for 8. So again, if you just tuned in, these players are from the same local area. They've scrimmed several times. They've actually swapped armies and practiced them back against each other, and the Republic has won every time. So Josh feels like the underdog. That's, if you didn't catch that at the beginning, that is coherent.
All right, I'm going to move to here.
Now that's just a whole new word, Daniel. That means something different. Cover is the big one. Yeah, cover's the big one. I just don't know if there's some niche, specific example.
Yeah, probably not. Yep.
Command card interaction where Vader having suppression.
Okay, so I'm going to forward cohere.
Wouldn't matter.
So that I could blink.
7 for 8, then a medic takes one off.
Yeah.
I'm going to move again.
Seems
so 1 of 4 medbot heals down.
I mean, the good news for Sam is that there's a whole lot more shooting in this army that can end up going out of Vader if necessary.
Oh, Daniel, please don't take my criticism of your... That's just who I am. I'm just a jerk. Okay. No, I appreciate you throwing it in there. Cohydration. Is that when you drink water in cohere? What is going on?
No, it's like a lack of, it's like dehydration, right?
Oh, that's when you haven't drank water.
Yeah.
Still gutted Nick loss. I mean, what a close game it was.
And you have how many aims to work with on this?
Sometimes you hope your unit panics to drop an objective token.
Yeah.
Another shot into Vader.
That's fair.
That is a good example. You found one.
Pike's so good.
Yeah, they're pretty excellent.
So 3. Okay, 3.
Sure. Yep.
3 is not nearly as bad.
Spend a surge and take
Just a
one.
bug.
Take 1.
Yeah.
Take 1.
The chip damage matters.
You don't have
I
anything
mean,
left, right?
Vader
It does.
basically has 12 health in this list, and he's taken 2, right? Like, so 10 to go.
For Vader, can you put that? Just make sure you put that on the ground.
Yeah. I'm just kind of evaluating.
I guess you can climb if you want to. But
Yeah. So I got.
You can climb if you
But
want
this
to.
is probably going to.
Well, I like to call it half speed jump 1
Yeah, I think
with
that's
the
fair.
way the rules work.
Yeah.
I've always thought if you're going up and back down, you shouldn't be able to do that on a single climb. That's just like maybe that's could have been a concession, but I know they're trying to simplify the game. With
Parkour, man. Parkour.
I just think it's funny that Vader doesn't have to slow down when he's doing it.
It essentially is jump 1 for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, effectively.
Or better than jump 1 twice.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a buff. A rule buff for Commander Vader for sure.
So he's really diving in here. I'm curious what other activations.
Well, I mean, he's taken the brunt of the attacks. I don't, like you said, I don't know how many more big dice pools he has left. His health is a resource. He has 12, quote unquote, air quotes, 12 health with the medbots. So he's got a position for turn 2 Vader's Might, I would imagine, is what he's trying to do.
Yep. Okay, so that was the end of the turn. So that was pretty safe.
Oh, okay. So that was super safe.
Yeah.
So activation-wise, Blizzard, is this the right? Yeah, Blizzard has 9. I think Sam has 8. No, they both have 9.
Yeah.
So
I think
maybe
whether or not this is an
maybe
aggressive
Sam did win the
negotiations
roll-off.
play is going to be a big deal.
All right. So going into turn 2. I think it's very likely you see Vader's Might versus aggressive negotiations, right?
I think it's definitely very possible. I also could see like a Padme 1-pip into authoritative the order onto the hostage unit.
Okay.
Potentially. I don't love that because Anakin would probably end up with Nod and Order, which seems pretty essential this turn.
Am I rank 20 right now?
I don't.
I know. So you'll have to get in
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Why does it feel like neither of the hostage units moved? Or did they both move and now it's their opposite sides? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what happened.
Right.
I got a little confused.
So now it's Vader's Might versus aggressive negotiations.
Okay.
So if I'm Sam here, I think what I would try to do is not only
Vader's might stand by. No.
Oh no, I was gonna say try and set up a fire support on the other hostage squad so that you can like take advantage of it with Echo and maybe.
Oh, if you're Sam, yeah.
Yeah. In addition to moving
I'm need a second to think here.
If you Vader's might, do I get a place to take it?
Yeah, I believe so.
So let him order, and then
That's a great question.
The answer is yes.
Yeah, I think
The owner of the token now places the token in all scenarios.
In all scenarios, even
Yeah.
Vader's might.
Correct.
it's an interesting change. I'm not sure if I haven't decided if I like it or not yet.
It's one of those things like they both make sense. So who am I to just
It makes
certain types of plays less effective?
100%.
Yeah.
This one, like the play to reclaim a hostage,
is a
being
is a
one
big
of
one.
them,
Yeah.
yeah.
Same thing for force push.
Yes. But I guess you could argue that those plays were maybe too strong.
Yeah, I could see that being too strong.
My understanding is that when you move, your objective moves before you coheed your units around, right? No, but all joking aside, the objective touches the unit leader, then you cohere.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's
Okay,
correct.
so Vader declares burst of speed.
Okay, and then just make sure I'm perfect on all of this. I want just range 1. Yeah.
I think it would be
Did the
hilarious
hostage go
if-
again?
No,
No, it was the speed 1 move he got.
I think it would be hilarious if he yeeted them over the building
there?
into the bikes.
That would be pretty funny.
All right, and
But they
then
have an order.
Vader's might then.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, at least I think so.
That might not. Did they just measure range 1?
They did.
Okay.
So
They
he bursted directly in range 1.
No.
Objective is after cohesion, Reagan?
I'm at range 1,
Or-
obviously. So, yeah.
Well, moving the objective is part of the move as well. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm unsure.
So, Alex, the speed 1 move from Padme occurs before anything.
Yeah. So
the
the speed
command
1 move
phase.
happens during the command card phase.
So I definitely think that he should be Vader's might in here first, and then force pushing them.
Well, there's another play of, is he concerned about his guys dying? Could he ever Vader's might his guys towards his zone and just rely on the force push?
So here's the thing: if
I
he
don't know
Vader's
a lot
might
of order of
them
operations
over the
here,
building
so-
here, like towards that
yeah,
archway, and then he pushes them like into the archway, Vader can probably end up somewhere where, like, he can't even be shot.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
That must.
And that actually looks like he's maybe finding that path. Anyways.
So the way Vader's might works is he's going to cohere a guy as far as he can.
Yep, and then
Now
it's
he
gonna
gets
be
to
with that.
measure his range 1 off of that guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's
Yep.
gonna
And
be like.
So
buried
he's
on
going
there.
to. They're potentially going to be on the other side of the archway.
Yeah, I think. Sam's
I don't
in
think
trouble.
Vader can quite
A
get
lot of my thinking
under the
might
archway,
happen
but he'll be
that way.
right there as well.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Krugar. So what you're saying is what we just witnessed. Yeah, this is the. He gets more distance on the Vader's might this way.
Yep. I think Sam pretty much has to crush that hostage unit now. The other hostage unit. Like
Yep.
this turn.
And don't you VM first just for the wound potential?
You definitely Vader's first.
Vader's so then the coherence happens there. Yeah. So the pushing coherence happens there. And then all Vader's might from there. And basically my intention is to end up somewhere back where Vader. So Vader takes an axe.
Oh, that's the plan here then.
So he's going backwards.
I
Yeah,
like,
he's
like
gonna-
this a lot less.
He's
You like the
gonna-
archway play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Throw him on the other side of that building, and then Sam can't get to him.
Cohesion of this fire is always a
Now
problem.
he can't Vader's. Can you Vader's might into melee a hostage unit because it's not engaging?
Yes, you
Yes.
can
It's
place
placing,
in melee.
so they can be
Yes.
placed into melee.
Yep.
So he can place him into melee with his own hostage. Just saying, protecting his own hostage for a period of time.
That would be interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's what he's going for,
everything has to
but
do
I
with
think it's
range,
legal.
for sure.
It's definitely legal. I'm not sure that
He
that would be a good play or not.
I'm not sure it would be either.
Yeah. Good.
So then Vader moves back into them, which snaps the leader potentially even further.
That one, and then you choose how to snap. Or well, we need to do the Vader's might roll first. Yeah. Okay. So how many is that? 5, 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
6 Vader's might. Any symbol is a wound.
Any paint is a wound.
I mean, this unit is likely.
There are some symbols.
Okay, 2? Okay.
That's really big.
Like,
that's average.
They're about to take a lightsaber attack here, right?
Yeah, exactly. They're going to get charged.
Now, Vader probably wants to keep one alive, or does he just want to kill him and be done with it?
I think Sam's he's got an order on them. He's just going to disengage anyways.
Yeah, so
he's going to withdraw.
You just kill him.
You just go
You just
for
kill
it.
him. Yeah.
Yep.
Don't let him move that token any closer.
Yeah.
So, really slick
You
cohesion.
could fit someone there.
So, slick cohesion move. He might have made a mistake by having his own snow blocking off one of the spaces.
Obviously, you choose where it goes, but
So he definitely can do this in a way where he doesn't have to move his unit leader.
He's trying to. He's
He's trying to see if he can figure that out.
Right. This is one of those like most efficient coherence possible situations.
He doesn't have to do that.
Well, he may have had to. Normally, for I don't know if that snow fully blocked it because he's not
I see,
touching.
I see.
Normally, 4 can just barely
Yeah.
do it, but I think that snow being a half-inch away made space.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So Josh called him out on it. Sam didn't find a solution. So
you're
Yep.
just gonna go with him immediately. So
Yeah. So Josh knows what's up. He's
Yep.
just going to swing here.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be telling. He could opt not to use the Pierce, potentially.
6.
6 Pierce 3.
So gross.
I sort of think Sam kind of doesn't want this unit to live anyways, so... Sam's win condition is now...
Here's a choice.
Yeah.
He has the option. The safe bet is just to kill him. That's like you know what that's going to end up being. That,
And notably, it ensures that the hostage drops much closer to you.
and you get the tie breaks are secured on as far as that goes. Of course, more things are going to die.
I'm gonna go with him, so I'll pierce him out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep,
He
okay.
found the line.
Yep. Pierces and kills it.
Yep.
That being said, leaving a hostage on 1 mini allows you to assassinate it at the end of turn 6 for a win
Yeah, yes.
with Pykes or something like that,
Totally.
or bombard.
So, I think
Right?
there's...
Or did he already bombarded? Didn't he? Did he overwhelmingly
No,
he didn't.
He hasn't yet. Yeah.
So
So Vader is also now immobilized. Like, he's not going anywhere.
This turn 2.
he would have to. What we saw last turn is like implacable. What we talked about last game, which is implacable in order to clear that immobilized to maybe move a speed 1 later on.
Yeah, yeah. Like, he's about to take 2 rounds of shooting from this Republic army.
That being said, if he runs the hostage away,
So something
all he has
very-
to do is fight for his life to protect that token laying on the ground.
Yes.
which is a doable thing.
Yeah.
So it's interesting here. I saw Sam take his movement tool. He's trying to plot the number of moves that hostage has to take back after claiming, and he's trying to figure out if he has enough actions even to get a unit to the hostage, pick it up, and bring it back.
I don't think he does.
So Seth Rourke in chat, he didn't do it, so no issue. But he corrected us in saying you cannot Vader's Might into melee. It's not about it being moving into melee. It's about starting a melee.
Yeah, I
so
don't know.
placing is starting.
All I know is that ruling was made at this tournament in the opposite direction
earlier on.
Yes.
So if that happened,
I'm not.
Yeah.
I think that might be something that
we may have got it wrong earlier in the tournament.
Right. I don't think people agree if placing into a melee is technically starting a melee.
Yeah. I think that there's some semantic shenanigans.
Yeah,
going on there.
there's a lot of ambiguity.
I don't know if there's a form ruling on that or not. I'm sure there probably is.
I would suspect there is. I would have to look.
Anything we could heavy cover here, but he really wouldn't have any
Your order went on those guys, and then who was the other person you
Anakin got
ordered?
the other
Anakin?
order.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you would just go here, and go here strangely. That might be my only play, though.
Okay.
All right, I just gotta do this because this is.
You're going with Annie?
Yeah, I'm gonna go here.
So it looks like Anakin is double moving and force pushing the
Come up to touch
enemy
Yeah. You're
enemy
good.
hostage unit, I think. I think.
And I'm gonna force push.
Sure.
So there's no order on this guy. On the enemy hostage.
I guess you could.
Yeah, and then obviously I'm gonna just put the token here. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anakin,
because Vader played his one.
Doesn't anything. Force push will be down.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna flip to defensive stance before I.
Yeah, you're
okay.
fine. Defensive stance, you said?
So Seth, with his knowledge of the form, so old forms, he's saying it was ruled that you could not do it. So although that form ruling is no longer legal or exists, nothing has changed on those cards in the CRB changes. So why wouldn't it still be the same?
I don't know. It sounds like.
But since
maybe
it
the
doesn't
new
exist,
forums should probably
then it sounds
get
like it's up to the TO.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
We got to get a new forum post on that one.
It's almost like we've got some omissions
So they're
and rules
also
that need
going to
to be
spend.
corrected.
I think I should have played a one
heals.
pip on that last turn and just try to get the wall.
Well, the players are meant to hash it out.
Absolutely. Sometimes you have to roll a red die.
Roll the red die.
So just to return to the game here, the Josh pulled a core out of his bag with improv, and now he's able to just immediately move his own hostage
So it's a
twice
double move.
again.
They're going to shoot at somebody over there.
And they get a shoot because of steady. So that's nice.
Wow.
So
They got all
basically
the.
one move from.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So not a climb. We'll have to go through the.
Yeah. I think like that, like bing, bing, bing.
So unfortunately, his minis are in the way, so I don't know if he'll be able to like cohere down the wall to where an attack would only kill one mini at a time.
They're also in that archway. I think.
They'll have heavy for sure.
Yeah.
And then they are going to shoot at. They're going to shoot at. They're going to shoot at.
Yeah, they can shoot it.
Yeah. They're going to shoot at purple pikes.
Okay. Sorry, Golden Boys?
Say what?
The Golden Pikes?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So that's a contentious point, Grizz. I don't think we've had an official ruling from AMG on the 16-player cap being enforced or not enforced.
Well, we don't have any new information, but we do know that 16 is required. They just didn't say if they're going to honor the old ones or not. So there's like people who have real invites and people who may have not real invites, but we'll see.
Yeah.
There's no new information on it.
Remains to be seen with the. Yeah.
All I'll say is if a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to hear it, does AMG know?
He's going to move up.
I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
There.
Sure.
We'll do the green squad.
Yep.
I don't want to get
Draw.
into those weeds right now.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah,
That's going to be a bite.
I apologize.
You're good.
you're good.
We'll cohere on that later.
Pulse would certainly do that. You'll maybe with the way you're angled, I don't know. But
I'll just say one last thing about it. The safe bet
It's
is
possible.
to find a tournament with 16.
Yes.
That's the safe bet.
I think that's the right play.
So I will. We good here? Hovering? Not hovering too much. Okay. So compulse there. Probably not going to get it.
They may not be able to shoot him.
Yeah, probably not. Compulse there. Move. Yeah, they compulse. Then they had to move twice to get there. So yeah.
So if you're within the sound of my voice, how would you guys like to win a full art Golden God 3PO judge copy, courtesy of Yavin
All your
Base?
sports out.
Tarot card size.
Tarot size. Let's not forget. It is tarot size.
I had to buy a extra tarot size card holders finally
Same.
for all my
Padme's
stuff.
just going to come here, which is definitely relevant too for Anakin.
I think there's a good chance we'll get more clarity on the store invite stuff
Back to you?
at
Sure.
the extravaganza.
That would be nice.
It's another bike.
Good chance, but you never know.
How do we kill Vader of the Snows?
I think yeah, I don't know. This could definitely be like a scenario where Vader and Anakin both die.
So he's looking for shots now.
Yeah, he totally is. I think Josh has played this opening
Something
few
like that. They're
turns
not
really
gonna,
well.
yeah, get immediately on it. So, move, and then they'll shoot those pikes up there.
The whites or the gold or the blue?
So
Both have heavy cover, you
They
think?
both have.
if I'm Josh, I don't know if I'd do it, but I'd consider running out one of my core squads to try to grab the token. You know they're probably going to die, but that's shots that don't go into Vader.
Yep.
Also, if they live and you grab, even a single move could win the game.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
So,
Cover two.
but on the flip side, maybe shooting the clones coming in is a better option.
Yep.
If they run out there and get one shot, then you'll regret the decision.
Range.
Yeah, they're right here.
Okay. Okay.
So we'll take one.
Not to go back in time,
And
but
then
this
the
is the
Pykes will roll
situation
two.
where making sure that you have a 1 pip on turn
Another
2
one.
is insanely, like, you want the coin flip to avoid this
Yeah.
this situation.
So, yep.
All right, stack time.
Because it's less about the but also you threaten the coin flip, and Josh doesn't want to. That's a 50% chance he kind of just loses the game if he loses that.
Yeah, 100%.
Whereas if you don't win it, you still have a chance.
Yep.
So it's a coin flip that you want, that you don't mind as Sam on Sam's side.
Yep. It's a little bit weird because like you don't have like all of any of Anakin's cards powered up, but it's an option you have as a command hand, and
Sam has to run out and grab this hostage.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there's a very high chance he kills the Snows running away.
probably not. Not unless Anakin lives here.
He would have to all in the Snows starting now and hope he kills him,
Yeah.
which is, I don't think, great chances.
I mean, in fairness, Vader's probably not going to be able to pick up that
That's
hostage
fine.
next
Yeah,
turn.
yeah, it's okay. I'm not gonna make.
Well, Vader might not try to.
Yeah, he might not.
It as long as he can get back behind the building with his own hostage, it's less about picking that one up and just more about body blocking and line backing the clones from grabbing it.
Absolutely.
Guys,
And Anakin's so far back, it's not like he's going to get all the way across the map and melee Josh's hostage. I don't see that happening.
you hop up.
All right,
and
so
probably shoot that
HRU's
one.
hopping on the building.
Correct.
No, they're just moving forward a little bit.
And this is definitely range 3, unless.
Yeah, I should be well within range.
And this is
three.
the H12 one.
Oh no, this is the range 4.
Gotcha.
See, at this point, Josh is just taking, even if it's maybe in a normal game ill-advised to swing out and shoot.
Yeah.
Right now, you're just trying to shoot and slow these guys down.
His eggs are all in one basket right
Yep.
here. Like he's on the Blizzard engagement turn.
With Vader in the open, you got to think Sam's shots are going into Vader.
Yep.
So
You might as well take all the shots you can.
cohorting the HRUs. He is cohorting the HRUs.
So hurting.
Cohorting.
And then they'll
That is a very rural, a rural twist on the word.
Oh my.
Cohorting. I like it.
Yep. 6 white, 3 red. Oof. So light cover.
That's a lot.
Miss, miss, miss. I'll leave you with all that.
All right. Do I want to dodge it?
The range 3
Yeah, I'll just
HRU
dodge one
shot
with Padme, I
is
think.
It's pretty solid.
It's brutally good.
Yeah, I'm not too excited about this. And then a boil guardian 1.
Okay. Okay.
Boil tickets.
All right. And
So-
3 remaining.
And
Boyle
then
finally
reroll
takes one.
5.
I think he blocked 2 or 3 so far this
Yeah.
game.
Block 3.
Okay. Cool.
So I take nothing. You're gonna
Pike
suppress him.
shot.
Pike took one model.
Pike took nothing.
Oh, because it had
shot.
suppression.
Eating it.
Yeah, because it had danger sense.
Now. 4.
Pikes are really good.
Yeah, that's where Pikes earn their money. This is the grand final, Alexander.
Oh, sorry. I spent Padme's dodge.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
So all the dodges and stuff. Are gone.
Yeah, except for this spot here.
silver lining for Josh is, suppression. Everything you do keeps these guys from getting to that hostage.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's not like it was a total waste.
I do think Sam's win condition here is pretty much to table Josh's infantry. Like, that's kind of what he has to do in
Yeah.
this juncture.
But that's going to be really hard to do with how great line of sight blocks these buildings are going to give.
Yeah. I mean,
super hard to do.
He can settle for just the snow squad if the other squads don't contest the objectives, right?
Right.
And that just seems
But
kind of
but that
unlikely.
building, that L-shaped building that Vader's nearest, the hostages are nearest. If those snows just go on the opposite side of that and tuck into the corner of that blue deployment zone, I don't see a good way to get shots on there.
I agree.
Near impossible.
Oh.
If he doesn't start running now. Okay, that's a big hit.
Yeah, it is.
8 down to 6.
I think this is into the snows.
Takes 3. Yeah, how many did you say you could see?
Okay, so
Okay. So they're on to 1?
they're down to 1. So I said it's going to be hard to kill them, but
Echo is going to just make it.
Echo's going to clean it up.
Yeah.
No.
Do we know if Padme can see Anakin right now?
I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
Okay.
So I did not respect how many dice were going to hit on Sam's side, which I should have because those Pykes have been rolling lights out. But I think Josh's core is going to have to come back and sit next to his token.
Yep. Yeah. And that's what I'm sort of saying, whereas like win condition is to table the infantry because Josh is going to have to keep coming out and like grabbing stuff and trying to pull it back.
Are you moving up to touch the objective?
Yeah, I'm moving to touch the objective, and then I'll shoot them.
Okay, so
These are the spiky boys.
Correct, yep.
I think
The Spicy Boys. The Spicy Boys are the T-21 HH-12 unit. That's what we've been calling them all weekend.
Spicy Boys, okay.
Spicy Boys.
And then they are...
So is this is a situation where sometimes you switch target and start shooting the one that doesn't have it first.
Yeah.
But you can only attack so many times. 4 suppression on the Pykes,
Which is
enough to panic them.
Which is enough to panic them. I think they've already gone, but
They've already went. Okay, so they'll remove 1 at the end of the turn.
yeah, unless that's the Pike squad that hasn't gone.
Not sure.
But there's a bunch of clones that still can move up and shoot.
Okay. I'm going to go to the stick. It's going to be a core. I'm going to go with the boys. I need to roll 1 off. Otherwise, I have no actions.
Oh, this is the Pikes.
Cool.
Gets the 1.
Just
Pressed, but not panicked.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot your hostage carrier.
Okay.
So you killed 2 guys, so you get 1, 2, 3 plus 2 in a way.
And so the really nice thing about having Padme in your list is that so Sam is riding a Kappa, but he doesn't have ploy.
He said he's
because-
attacking hostage carrier?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Sam has Padme's 1 pip instead of ploy. And that's going to make it so he can just basically soak up all the suppression that dropped this turn.
Yeah, that's
And
going to be
just-
huge.
yeah.
So I suspect a Padme 1 pip, they're both going to vie for priority
Yep.
against Implacable. So hostage is dropped.
Yep.
Not the end of the world for Josh. If that squad stays solid, he can pick and move, and
Yep.
1 move should be enough to keep him pretty safe.
Assuming Vader doesn't die.
On the flip side, I think Vader plays Implacable. He's going to probably dodge standby
Yep.
and then wait to go next.
And the standby might not get tripped, to be honest.
It might not be, but it will keep them from moving into range 2 for a while.
Yes.
Right, it'll help zone a little
It'll help
bit.
zone because you don't want to trigger it.
Yep.
2 dodges on Vader because Implacable command card. He'll be pretty tanky.
He will. He'll have 3 because he's also got reflexes.
He has reflexes.
Yeah.
And then he'll be drawing to go again. But he can't really get out of there.
No, I don't think so.
Basically somewhere there, just because of like how his...
You're about to get sent in for a judge call.
Right.
We'll see.
Oh, okay. I grabbed the wrong bike here. I just realized. I don't think it made a huge difference, but you can plop it. So this is the leader, so it didn't really matter. I just grabbed the wrong non-leader bike.
Okay.
Is that okay? So yeah, just swap that out, and then there's somewhere back there. But it's because black rims are always my leader, so it wouldn't have affected anything. Okay. All right. So it's gonna be one of these bikes.
This is the last bike to go.
I have one more.
Isn't this a bike here?
Yeah. So these
Oh, Vader.
two went.
Yeah, thanks, Danny. Yeah, we get another. If Vader kills Anakin, then Vader should now die.
So I got another one.
Otherwise, because he would cease to exist.
So I got another one in my stack here. So I got a core.
Yeah. Could come into play again. So the question is cover, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's going to depend on where the bike is.
Okay, I'll start with a compulse.
Yep.
Okay there.
Yep.
Okay. And then I'm sure he'd still be picking up heavy cover from up there. You just tell me from his silhouette,
yes.
pancake silhouette. Okay.
You'd have to. I think you'd have to come like past this fully to get him out of heavy.
Sure. Yep. And
Wait,
then
is that Anakin up there?
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized. Okay.
Yeah, Anakin's in the middle.
Yeah.
So a standby could get triggered by Anakin.
Potentially. I'm pretty sure at this point.
okay. I'm gonna come down to here.
Is Anakin in range of? What does he have? A dodge? He doesn't have any dodges. They've been used.
I don't think he shot Anakin yet. Yeah.
No, but I
Anakin-
think they got exemplared off.
False.
Oh,
move,
really?
shoot.
Yeah, he spent an Anakin surge on an offensive play there. While
Alright, so
Anakin
he-
is exposed.
He
Alright,
double
Anakin.
move, compulse
See if
move,
like
shoot to get out of cover.
4.
Wowza. Big shot from those bikes.
There you go.
Guys,
Takes one.
saves like Vader.
All right. So suppression.
Oh wait, did he block them all?
I think he
no.
did.
He got a full block.
Back to you.
Oh wow.
All right.
Jeez.
That's big.
What
There's only 2 more
you-
bikes to go, and I'm pretty sure Padme can maybe step up and take a dodge.
So do you?
And she
Guys,
can
do you
soak
have the
up all the
hostage card?
suppression.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can soak up. If there's 50 suppression on the table, she can soak up 50.
No,
She won't get
there's
50
4
dodge
cards. Oh, yeah.
tokens, but
She'll get up to 2 dodge
yeah,
tokens.
yeah.
You.
And now she can. Is she immune to suppression and stuff that turn?
No.
So,
Alright.
but she can take one for the
1
team,
point
so to
for
speak.
each claim,
She gets danger sense too,
and
I
then
think.
you get a bonus point if it's, that claimed one is in your
Yep.
opponent's zone. All right. So I drew core.
If I'm recalling the card correctly, I believe it's danger sense too.
She gets danger sense 2. She can get up to 2 dodges. And it's at the start of the activation phase, not when she activates.
Right.
I didn't
Right.
realize that.
Yeah, it's really good.
Spot.
Sure.
So she could soak up like 7 suppression. Of course, she could panic off that.
Yeah.
But it would be, like I said, take one for the team. It could be worth it.
It's way less bad now that
just take a name.
panicking just like
Okay.
roots you in place.
Excellent.
You know,
All right.
before it was like she panics
What do you have
and
left?
then she like runs
Runs
backwards
away.
with
Now
your
she can't
dodge.
share.
Yeah, exactly.
Core.
I'm guessing that piece in the middle is heavy cover. I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's not, Anakin's got a suppression at this point.
Oh, so yeah, true. It's heavy regardless.
Yeah,
2 more bikes get to go.
yeah, and I think he's activating a snow right now.
What do you have on Anakin? That
So-
stuff? Okay.
Yeah.
Going back to kind of predicting next turn, if it is implacable versus Padme's 1 pip, Josh is probably prioritizing getting the snows out of there even before Vader goes.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I would
Or do
think.
you prioritize putting the dodges on Vader first?
I'm going to.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think I draw for the core.
I could also still see just like, well, Anakin's going to be flawed next turn, almost. for
Yeah,
sure.
almost certainly.
And shoot Anakin.
Which is big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Aim shot Anakin. He grabbed. Got one more. I'll just grab it.
Vader already proved his might to start this turn. But yeah, the multiverse of Star Wars, I don't know.
In the aim.
Oh man. Why am I not surprised? Snow Troopers do. I'll spin the surge and I take nothing, bro.
Okay. One special.
So Anakin's 7 for 7 there with the surge token.
Yeah, the surge goes down.
He's out of surges though.
Yeah.
But that was a snow.
Put a big backpack on it.
So yeah, that was a snow with a medic. So to even force that many saves was already
Yeah.
felt pretty. To strip the surge is like, okay, that's a win.
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot your the HRU squad there.
Sure. Yep.
You'll have heavy cover. Mm-hmm. I might cohere guy in case I'm feeling lucky.
Sure.
Kyle lost round 1 today
Right. To
Yes.
Josh.
To Josh.
to Josh's Blizzard. It was It was a bloodbath. Kyle actually killed more points, I think. It was just a hostage play.
Yep. It was a similar situation to this.
Very similar, yeah.
I'm going to spin Padme's name. And I will spend, I'll spin Boyle's name. Okay, so 2 for cover. This becomes a crit. So 5 saves on 2 of those.
This is an arc shot.
I could kill him.
I think this is
a DC 15, I think.
It takes 2.
2 wounds.
It's into the HRU.
Okay, and then I'm out of activations.
And notably, these guys are probably going to be...
One more bike.
See, here's the thing. If they... Do they have 1 suppression? Oh, they only have 1 suppression right now.
Yeah.
So they'll get it pulled off. But I was going to say, just interesting, if we were to activate, they'd be suppressed. Even if they pick up the hostage after, they don't suddenly get their action back.
Right, they're just stuck there.
They're just stuck suppressed.
And this isn't turn 3. This is actually turn 2 still.
This is turn 2.
If I'm not mistaken.
I think the bikes are probably all that has left to go.
Did he?
So he's going to have to double move around.
I guess he lost the core unit before it went.
He may be able to get Anakin in light cover with this one, shooting through the archway. He's very...
That's possible.
Very careful about it, but the stairs there might be in the way.
I think it's also possible Anakin just... Yeah, I think Anakin's not long for this world, unfortunately.
In the open. If I'm over here, it might. There might not be any lip. Oh, you're right. Yep. And probably not getting base.
Authoritative is a good keyword. I just thought about.
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
Yeah, that's a good keyword. Because I was just thinking, I was like, well, if Josh predicts Padme's going to play her 1 pip, Anakin can't get an order anyway. Yeah. No, he can because authoritative.
Well, he's going to get flawed. So.
He's going to get flawed, but I was saying, if authoritative wasn't there, you could kind of try to big brain it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
And save the flaw for the next turn.
Yep.
But authoritative kills that. Yeah, I think he definitely gets flawed.
I also could see him...
That's the end of round, or end of turn 2. We always mix up turn and round. End of turn 2. But
I'm pretty sure Sam has improv in his list. So it's possible he's going to go fishing for... He's got two commander tokens in there.
He doesn't...
No?
No improv on Sam's list.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought he had it.
I'm going to be playing Anakin's flaw.
Okay.
Yep, Anakin immediately getting flawed.
So Anakin took no wounds. Huh?
Sam wasn't going to remind him about the flaw. Yeah.
Let me think for a second.
Oh,
Vader's on 0 wounds as well currently.
So some people may look down on this, but when I get to a turn where I'm pretty sure I'm going to be flawed, I tend to like put my command card out as fast as possible and like put it face down. I don't say anything.
Yeah, don't help.
Yeah,
and
you don't have to help your opponent play the game.
But I put it down in such a way that they like see that I'm like ready to go and like.
So it's not that. Yeah, you're not. You're trying to get in their head a little bit.
Yeah. I'm just like, I put it down, face down. I'm like, I'm ready. You let me know when you're good. And just in an effort to maybe...
To the oh, yeah, you got to play card.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, Bobby, welcome in. Look at my Padawan, Josh. Kids have to grow sometime. Bobby Joe taking a little bit of credit for Josh's Josh's advancement here.
Yep, there it is.
There's
Master of Evil instead of Implacable.
Get him the dodge.
For the dodge?
Must be.
For the dodge and the order control on the clone, on the core.
Yeah, it must be. Yeah.
So he's like, as long as I survive 1 attack, my core will get out of there.
No, that's
Whereas if he plays Implacable, what if he draws 2-3 bikes in a row? Those core are dead.
I think
maybe that was the thought.
Yeah.
Because the Master of Evil, it'll hit Anakin.
It will, but there's a situation here where I think he can set up a fire support here and just kill the HRU.
Because he played a 3-pip.
Yeah.
Yeah, possible, very possible. But that means that's a fire support that didn't go into... Wait, how does he get an order on a core?
Authoritative.
Oh, authoritative.
So good.
So good.
It's a really good ability.
Yep.
But that's a fire support that's not going to the Vader.
It is, yep.
he does clear it.
Okay.
Turn the players
He's
back
gonna
up here.
aid. Jeez.
That's a brutal draw.
Yep.
Wait, he drew a commander token and didn't go with Anakin?
I think aid twice.
No,
Yep.
he drew. I think he drew a special. Wait, what?
Just one
What?
to each capo. Or Pykes squad.
Yep.
Right?
All right.
Am I crazy?
That sucks. Yeah.
Am I crazy?
I'm going to...
Well, there'll at least be one if they claim it.
oh, correct. Thank you.
Yeah. This happened every single game I played and done it, so...
What?
Vader gets a dodge. Oh, he does have a dodge.
So
Yeah.
he drew a commander token, and he chose to miss out on the fire support because he wants to save Anakin. Versus, he has no way of changing it. So he drew a commander token.
Claim.
So there's no one to fire support with.
Why didn't he just go with Anakin?
That is the question.
Okay, all right.
But he chose not to.
Yep.
He chose to go with the. I think he was looking for core or special forces.
Yeah, I think
for
so,
fire
too.
support.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was looking for something different. I think Anakin going first is a little bit weak here, actually. But
Go in the stack.
Clay move
You
once.
could have
So,
force pushed him and like put him in a place. Yeah, I don't know.
okay, so
Oh.
I get Anakin
It does-
again.
it doesn't look like he-
I don't know if I want Anakin right now.
Max co-hindered those minis around that building as far as he could have. So he actually made a line of sight to more minis than he needed to, with shots coming through the archway. Because I don't think the unit leader is fully hidden with the archway.
so this is one of those weird situations where like normally you want to draw Anakin quickly, but
and he
he's
doesn't
like,
have,
I don't want to go to Anakin
Relentless up, right?
no matter what.
No.
I think the issue is that Anakin's not going to have a dodge token.
Yeah.
I'm going to come around on that side.
Sure.
Did he just draw Anakin?
Yes.
So he drew commander back to back?
Yeah.
Yeah, he drew commander back to back, which normally you'd be grateful for, but
He
in
can't
this
move.
situation, he's saying, I don't want to go with Anakin at all.
Could just go here, hide from the Pykes. You would shoot me twice.
He has to stay out. So
I
Vader
might
can't
live.
move.
Yeah.
He needs to stay out of force push range of Vader.
Yep.
Because he doesn't want to give him a free force
up, which
push.
is like a huge issue.
He also is concerned about getting shot back by the bikes. The HRU, somebody's going to get a shot on him.
Probably.
Unless he goes into melee with the HRUs.
All right.
But now that gives the hostage a better chance of running away. So you're danged if you do, and danged if you don't. He did draw back-to-back commanders.
All right.
And this is obviously claimed.
Anakin's going to come here.
Okay, so
Actually,
jumps
sorry.
there.
No, I don't want to.
You're okay.
I don't want. You just be one. I can borrow.
Yep.
Oh wait, no. Actually, I think jumping is okay. I'm gonna jump here. And then I'm just going to come around here.
Sure.
I'm gonna base your
HRUs?
and just
Yep.
tuck in that corner.
Sure.
I don't swing. I don't have my card.
Yep.
That's in my turn. I get a suppression because I'm not near an ally.
Okay.
Now the nice thing is that a Vader standby doesn't give him a move anymore, potentially, because Anakin was able to go before Vader.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't know. This is.
He would have loved to go with. I think he would have loved to go with Vader taking a dodge and taking a standby before Anakin went.
Yeah, I think
The old double danged. That's the kid-friendly version.
basically, I think what needs to happen here is Anakin needs to live through the turn, and he needs to kill Vader, and then take it from there.
So you pretty much only got.
You would've
four
went in on
special
Vader?
forces
Just-
left.
I think he has to
and
now.
You do have Padme, yeah.
Oh, he couldn't force push Vader.
Yes.
So he didn't have the option of going into melee and force pushing him off.
Yeah.
Where's Echo's other friend?
Tucked away.
All the way back there? Okay.
Yeah, you can look.
If those storms with the hostage survive one more round, you got to think they're just out of dodge.
Back here.
Except for Anakin
Yeah, I think
chasing
those
them
are all
down.
Yes,
tokens.
yes.
Except for Anakin chasing
right,
them down. But from
first
the
things,
ranged fire, they're
Got a
probably
line.
safe.
Good old clone
Yeah.
saves.
Yeah, I'll draw.
Anakin can save us today.
So
There it
it's
is.
Yeah, this is kind of horrible for Sam.
Through this.
For
Like
what?
none of his for Sam, none of his pieces are where he really wants them to be, and his dodge train is all out of whack. And it gives
Touching
Blizzard
this
that
piece of
opening
terrain.
through the defensive tech
It
chain.
would
is
just be
Vader
light.
is Anakin in
I
melee?
guess I.
Yes.
Okay.
Isn't the leader? Oh, he's there.
Yeah, that's-
Yes, yeah, you could.
Okay.
He's in this little crook of the building with that.
Eh,
Oh, here we go, going up on height to get the
The leader is this
out
one.
of cover
Yeah,
shots.
But
Black
notably,
rims.
the only
Yeah, I'm thinking about.
shots that Josh is
There I
going to
go
get
from
is
here.
with the bikes. The HRUs are out of the picture. They're either engaged or have already gone. So he's just got to weather 24
think-
dice with a couple aim tokens.
Just 24.
Yeah, just wanted. But depending on line of sight, he may only be able to remove one mini a shot because he has a very narrow archway line of sight to that hostage carrier.
Yeah.
He may not be able to see more than one mini. That's where I was talking about cohering max distance further back on that building might have made a difference.
Also, and I'm just like kind of tracking what's going on here. Does it look like the unit that Anakin is in melee with is face down on the table?
Okay.
It looks.
Uh-oh, we might get a...
I thought they were in like, I didn't ask you, I guess, so that's on me. So
No, they look face up.
Right. Well, I would have.
I think that's a face up right there.
That's a face down token.
That's a face down?
Yeah, that's the backside of those tokens.
Whoopsie.
That's why I'm confused.
No, it's okay. We'll leave it as is. It's
Huh.
but it's all right.
Heavy cover.
So
So you're hearing the
I'll leave you
players
with
kind of
4.
discuss like a little bit of a,
And the golden guys. So that's one.
I guess like maybe misunderstanding.
Yeah, I think
And
Josh handled it the way you have to. It's like, it's his mistake.
it's his mistake, and I think Sam's in kind of a position where you sort of can't.
You can't give your...
You can't be as nice as
can't be
maybe
nice
you
guy right there.
ordinarily-
Yeah,
ordinarily would, you know. I think if the game was like felt a little bit closer, you might be more willing to.
Yeah, no, to call it light because you know you're winning. Yeah.
Yeah.
do my compulse.
Yep. And I go up to 3 suppression.
All right, with that.
Yep. I'm in the stack. It's core. I'm gonna go with the green squad.
Yep.
I'm gonna move to get move up to here. So Vader will be in the open,
Okay, he's going Vader.
and then I'm going to fire support.
Okay, so he's going Vader. He's not trying to kill the hostage unit at this
Yep,
point.
just
He's
going all in
if
on
he
Vader.
kills Vader, Anakin should be able to win it. Maybe.
Assuming
Question
that
mark.
that unit is activated, I think he.
Well, but also the core can just try to tar pit Anakin as much as possible as well.
Yeah, I mean, force push does a lot to get.
Well,
out
but
of
if
that.
there's 2,
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
Right.
if there's 2, it can be tough.
Both squads are full.
Yep.
So Vader could die.
Yep.
That's what we're hoping for.
He's got at least two or three aim tokens here. 1 aim. Oh, looks like there are multiple aim tokens on the table.
Yep, 1 black.
This is going to be a fun attack to see rolled, I think.
I have no surges. Oh, wait,
It's pretty good.
Thumping them.
I do. I pick a 1 with you.
Okay. Yep. So misses, and then
So 9.
This will go, and this will pick 1.
oh, because they have their native surge. Okay. So how many? I'll dodge 1.
Yeah, so you're looking at 9, so it's going to be down to 8.
Okay.
Well, I should just roll 6 surges and just kill this squad.
Yeah, that could happen.
6, 8. Okay.
This is done.
This is gonna be a big roll. Takes 3. You take 3.
Oh my god.
Big deflect.
So we can't see all the dice, but he obviously rolled 3 surges.
Yeah.
Cool.
And he still has the 2 surge tokens.
That's
Cool.
there.
Sam's
And I
not
believe
feeling
he'll
good
still
about
be able
that.
to get another medbot off. I think he has at least 1 more
Killed
medbot.
3 Pykes with that deflection.
And this squad here, and I think there's 1 more.
All right. No point.
I have 5, so something like
So quick fun story. My very first game of Legion I ever played against my brother.
Okay.
We just had just glued our models together. We're learning the rules. Luke deflects. He hits me with the fire support, and Luke deflected 7 back into the clones. Took 0 wounds and killed 7 clones. He's like, "That's how that works."
Force reflexes
Yeah.
is down.
Yep, that's
Because
how
I
that
used it
works.
last-
That's
I've
exactly
never had a better one since, but
Yeah, that's incredibly rare to get.
yeah, it was like 9 saves, 7 surges.
Yeah, that's incredibly rare.
So I will take.
That may never happen again in your lifetime.
Yeah,
That's how rare
I'm
that
sure I'm
is.
misremembering it by a
Yeah.
couple, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
It was
then
insane. Let's hear Sam talk through this.
I will recover. Yeah, not really anything I can do. So then I'm going to recover, and then use force reflexes.
And then force reflectors come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and then. Yeah, so that would let me put 2 dodges on, and then that'll be it, and the immobilize will come off.
All right. Core. I'll go here.
So did he dodge standby?
I'd like to see.
No, he dodged recovered.
Dodge recovered.
Reflexes
Dirty,
back.
dirty.
That makes sense.
Dirty.
All right. I'd like to see 2 come off. Just 1. I'm just gonna shoot Vader.
Sure. He'll have heavy this
You'll
time.
have heavy, yeah.
Yep. It's 2 guys
Yeah,
in the heavy.
this standby's not going to trigger with
I have
Anakin
one
out the
aim.
picture.
Yeah.
So it's in the aim. So down to 2 to 3.
So 3. You don't have any heavy hitters left, do you?
I have Echo,
Echo,
and
which
Boyle,
I'm-
and Padme.
I think at this
and
point you
none of
spin the
those guys
dodge.
I'm going to really use dodges with anyway, so I'm
Yeah.
going to spend. It was 3, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll spend 2 and roll for 1. 1 back to you.
It's another deflect.
Yeah.
All right.
Another deflect for 4th deflect.
Deflect.
Indeed.
Who hopped on here?
I suspect the car ride home is going to be salty today.
Yeah.
We all carpool together, so
Yeah.
Like,
To be fair, even if the deflects don't come through, if they just were normal blocks,
it would.
Josh just needs them alive. It's less about the deflect, but
Yeah.
it helps still. It could end up making a difference later. It's taking dice out of attack pools.
Well, yeah, putting 4 auto wounds into the defensive tech army
It's nasty.
is pretty big.
Alejandro, thanks for commenting on the table. This one is a Nick Bodenard table. He had a bunch of tables at Nova. And Imperial Terrain, David, was the
Yeah.
other big sponsor.
Imperial Terrain for John Brader. So visit imperialterrain.com if you want to pick up some more pieces for your Star Wars Legion table or some STLs. I'm sure they would appreciate it.
Check out the earlier streams and VODs. You'll see plenty of Imperial Terrain tables on stream.
Yeah.
I
So,
think he would just be like here.
okay, we'll rule it in your favor though that I need to move twice though.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Is that fair?
That's fair.
Is that okay? It's my own fault for not keeping track. So compulsion.
Yeah, exactly. You thought Vader wasn't going to attack while immobilized. False.
You don't have to make any if I don't force it.
That's true. Well, let's see a natty 5 here.
So here's Pykes.
Natty 6.
Colin,
All
I
right.
freaking
Just boating him
four.
with natties.
I'm gonna
Everything coming
Boyle.
up Millhouse.
Boyle
here.
1?
Yeah.
Boyle 1.
Boyle's, I don't have a surge, so
Okay.
Boyle is another dude.
down to 3.
He's down 3, yep. So
Yep.
1, 5. Mm-hmm. All right, come on.
So looking for 3. Got
Nope.
2,
So 2
so
I'm
that
dead.
kills him. Yep.
Killing a Pike.
Hey, thanks for the vote of confidence, Nick. No pun of Padme intended on Imperial Terrain.
All right, well, they already win, so that's not that bad. I got Echo. Unfortunately, I wanted Boyle first, but that's fine.
Yeah, deflect, no good in melee.
Echo's going
Yeah.
to, because at this point we just need to kill. But that's not Echo.
Yeah, Vader is definitely.
So I'm going to
Definitely
slide up
got it.
Vader's sitting on that
as far as I
hostage is just
can.
so
Gotta
awful.
die, yeah.
He has to die.
here.
That's
and
how
I'm gonna
it's
tuck
Sam's
his
way
corner
out.
And maybe pull back my guy a little bit.
But he's lost quite a bit already to the Blizzard
And
Force.
it's going to be a range 3 shot.
And like
on
you've got all the
Vader.
bikes engaging
And the
simultaneously
lights.
now,
Yep.
and that's really what Josh
There's
wanted
2
to get
surges to
done.
work with.
Hey,
Yep.
Yeah, I
bikes
should
don't
go
have
through.
thumbs though.
Oh,
you
That's
know?
true.
I
Bikes
haven't
can't
spent
pick up
any dodge
hostages.
every time.
Anakin
Yeah.
could definitely just
Oh,
like
my
play his
aim.
1-pip and start murdering all the stormtroopers.
I think, true. I think if you're Vader, maybe instead of implacable, you look at push next turn. You're not guaranteed priority, but he could play Anakin's 1. But you want to get that core out of there.
2 wounds into Vader right there from Echo.
Wow.
That's
Echo.
huge. Yeah.
Echo knows how to get it done. You know why Echo was able to get it done? Because he has a keyword, I believe, doesn't he?
Immune deflect.
Immune
yeah.
deflect.
Well, there was no dodge
There-
down, but yeah.
It was
But
more of a
yes.
semantics. He saw what happened. He's like, I got it, guys.
I definitely think that there's a world where he should have like tried to fire support
get there
and
with one.
waited till Echo to fire support Echo.
Where's
Right.
Echo's
Rather than
guy?
doing
Fire
Pike
support
plus,
Echo, yeah.
Yeah.
Pike plus RPS.
He wasn't going anywhere.
Yep.
Also
There's only 3 guys left.
Yeah.
Vader killed 3 on the
They will
flank.
definitely at least cohere 1 out here to get the
Do
last
you need
heals.
vision of the guy to heal?
I don't believe so. Someone
Okay.
can. I mean,
You don't. The guy who I'm pretty sure the guy who is closest doesn't actually have to have vision if you want to just trail like the spot back. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't require
Okay.
vision. Let me know if I'm wrong though.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna change that.
No, I don't think
Okay.
Tree requires vision. I don't think.
So they're
All
gonna
right.
move.
Yep. So they move their tap their heals.
No, it does.
So Vader's down
Does
to
it?
4. I have
Okay.
no
It
more
does.
heals remaining.
Thank God.
When a unit uses Treat X, choose a friendly non-droid trooper unit at range 1 and line of sight. But it doesn't have to be the miniature, the actual model.
Correct.
Any unit.
Right.
Any part of the unit.
Crit magic.
It's gonna be heavy.
Yeah, everyone.
Crit Magic sounds like the name of a dice
Okay,
roller
I'll
you'd
go
see on
on
a
to,
must-see
Echo.
TV show.
With
You got 4 guys.
It's like Sham
You all
Wow.
see
I'm trying to think about if I want
covered.
an aim.
Win all your games with Crit Magic.
I'm gonna get greedy.
Not necessarily from the
I'm
mini
gonna
in range,
spend
correct?
an aim. I'm gonna aim. Yeah, do the thing. Oh God.
Oh my. Dude, you're snowshooters, man. You could re-roll this out of the box. Okay.
2.
Into Echo?
2 crits. Yep. All right, there you go.
Echo don't care.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
all right,
was a
nice
little
try.
silly.
Nice. I saw what you did there, dude. All right, it's Padme and Boyle.
Okay.
So who do you have left to go bike-wise?
Let
only-
me evaluate my stack. I think all my bikes are. I have 2 bikes.
2 bikes.
Oh yeah, because these guys haven't gone yet. So
And then these guys here.
Yeah, red HRUs.
Does Boyle just toss a shot at Vader looking for a crit?
Yeah.
I think
I
we're
mean,
desperate.
you might as well.
I don't know how desperate we are.
He's pretty desperate.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's-
the answer is very.
Yeah.
No, I think what Boyle's going to do is he's going to tuck away a little bit.
Vader's on 5 or 4?
Vader's on 4.
I don't want to.
4 is not enough.
4 is.
Because those 4 can take a while to get through sometimes.
Yes. And you've got 4 healthy units of bikes coming in to try to clean up the rest.
His out or his path to victory is Anakin winning the hostage in the zone, right?
Yeah.
Killing Vader and Anakin destroying the hostage in Josh's zone somehow, way, shape, or form,
Yeah.
and then maybe scooping it up.
I feel like we're gonna maybe see Anakin's 1-pip versus Implacable next turn. I feel like the window for Anakin's 2-pip might have closed, unfortunately. I just don't think he can afford to play it.
Those have 2 dodges on them.
I guess Implacable actually is gonna cost that wound is gonna cost him at this point.
I still feel like push could be a play, just to give the order to the core.
Yeah.
You got to get him out of there.
Well, the thing is, push isn't good enough to get him past Anakin on the 1-pip.
Okay, so you're saying he's gonna push that core off a double move.
And melee
Is he
them.
within a double? I guess he is within a double move. Yeah.
I think that's 2 speed 2s.
Fair enough. Good call.
He won't have Surge Crit, but I don't know.
Does he have any core left to go? No, because so I hate to say it, but instead of the snow shooting Echo, a cheeky double move over to his hostage and surround his hostage with the snows would have been a potential Anakin stopping play.
Totally.
Of course. So Boyle's.
So it was.
Now it's 3 left.
Now it's 3 left.
And
Okay.
I can't use the surge.
Okay.
I like to, but I still lose the guy.
Okay.
I think
So, and Boyle didn't lose one there either?
did.
He did.
He's
okay.
by himself now.
He's by himself.
Boyle is alone.
Okay.
All right, Padme. I'm not certain what you do.
I think Padme's going to end up doing some shooting this game.
And she's
Yeah.
not in range 2 there. So we're
Where did
we're
that
all in.
wound go right there? Was that into Echo?
So she's coming up to here.
Yeah, it was into Echo and Boyle.
So Echo's
Boyle
on
Guardian.
1 wound, I think.
He's got 2 wounds up.
Okay, so that was
'cause the
just his
Echo-
mini that died.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
Oh man, let's see if Padme is as good as. So I'm gonna put 3 dice into that bike right there in the front.
So move, shoot.
Yeah, so 2
She has
pierce 1.
sharpshooter 1,
2.
2.
So 2 pierce 1.
2
You
pierce.
gotta love Leia and her mama. Sharpshooter 2, 3 blacks.
Okay, takes 2.
Takes 2.
Yep.
Pierce 1.
Okay. It was this squad, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Surge to crit. Padme surges to hit or crit?
Like,
She surges to crit.
Okay, so just like Leia.
Yep.
Yeah.
compulse. Up onto there.
All getting significantly quieter now that the Age of
Compulse,
Sigmar
aim,
event has
shoot,
wrapped up.
And I think
Yeah,
I'm going to go
sure.
into that phase 1.
So they'll have you now with the suppression.
Yeah,
Engage
yeah.
golf
I
mode.
don't think I'm getting Anybody else? Pykes, but they have 2 dodges. So
To be honest,
Cool
I
Saint
think
Street.
Anakin is like, he's barely within range 2 of that hostage. I think it's because he's tucked all the way in the corner of that building.
so
Time to take
this,
2
that range
and then
ruler,
heavy
like I don't,
cover will be.
I think he can get there, but
Boils
it's
up
like
his last
semi-close.
Okay, so you're gonna boil it.
It might be.
It may be irrelevant. If as long as you can get there, you can get there. But
And then
And
2
then-
saves.
2 saves onto the phase 1s. Oh, I saw it. I saw it.
like a bike could body block Anakin's melee.
All right.
And then
Like if he
I've read
got
each
really
of these.
cheeky.
Yep.
100%.
We're gonna see if we can just make more punishment. We're gonna aim, punch Annie.
Sounds good.
Nice.
So 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5.
Storm's punching Annie here.
4, 5. Nope, that's 6. 5. Okay. So aim punch. Spin the aim.
Looks good.
4.
So 4 on Anakin. I'll take 2.
Takes 2.
Average for Anakin there.
He already took one, right?
His luck was running out.
I think he's. I think
No,
he's
he blocked the other ones. He full
That's
blocked
what I mean.
4 for 4.
So I'll take 1 from everyone.
All right. Going into turn 4 now.
So I think the play is implacable, and you try to draw for core, probably, or do you get Vader out of there?
I don't know.
You have to protect your hostage.
I agree.
Anakin can get your hostage. If you draw a bike, the play is you drive the bikes over there and block off melee.
Yep.
I think. I don't know.
I think
I'm sure I'm missing something. I've been
No.
wrong this weekend already.
I think you're tracking pretty well here.
Yeah.
Whether
And if
sees it
Anakin
or
goes,
not.
if he wins the Raw, if Anakin goes first, now you've just given Vader a safe, implacable wound to take going into melee with Anakin.
Overwhelming barrage. Yeah.
2 versus 2.
Yeah.
2 versus 2.
Oh man, things just going from bad to worse for Sam McHenry.
Barrage gives an order.
Barrage gives 2 orders.
No, that's what I mean. It gives 2 orders. In order to, what I meant by that is Vader can get one, and it gives another order
Right.
Yeah.
to the
And then
core.
going to go.
I don't think there's not a question, right?
I mean,
Anakin has a dodge.
Now he's Master of the Force.
Yep.
oh,
But he doesn't have relentless.
Anakin doesn't have force push. That's the issue.
Yeah. Anakin didn't play his 2 yet.
Right.
And he used it, so he
He-
hasn't been able to use Master of the Force to get
Oh,
pushed
that's
back.
well, that's
Yeah,
that changes everything.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, that's not good.
So they're one step ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Like, things are just all out of whack for Sam.
Force push is not up. That changes all the math that we've been talking about.
I'm not the greatest clone player, but even I can recognize the position as just being like,
Oh, it's not good.
it's not.
So without force push up, those clones can really tar pit him really good for a good while
Yeah. Yeah. He's probably gonna have to recover force push
Yeah.
and move once,
turn or
and
something.
then play one pip,
Yeah.
and then hope for the best.
Yeah. Yeah. The other thing is that honestly, like overwhelming barrage, like I don't know how many models Sam actually has on the table still, but
The tech is down,
the tech is down and
so
and,
barrage
like,
is it's a suppression.
I mean, just doing like a quick count back here. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 models back there. I mean, overwhelming barrage.
It's gonna be
dice
really good.
Blast, you know, like
It's going to be really good.
I don't know.
All right, so he's running that way,
Yeah, I think
not towards his hostage to help. I would have ran towards my hostage to hedge my bets against Anakin.
I don't think he needs to because eventually he can just implacable and then pick up the middle tick.
He can also meet him on the backside,
Yeah.
around the backside of the building, because Anakin, without force push up, he can't get over there.
No boil.
No boil.
Boyle's dead.
Very good. And it's 2 suppression.
And then
No,
Echo.
no. Boyle lived.
2.
No boil. All right.
Oh, no Boyle.
I do have a
He's saying
surge
no
here.
Boyle.
It kills the backup guy.
And then two suppression. And then you got all of your tokens cleared out, right?
Sorry. Let me.
Yeah.
That's
Just
a good question.
check real quick. Yep. You're good though.
I think I do because I only have.
Sure.
I should have 1.
Remains of
2,
the clone
3,
army
4.
there.
Yep.
So again, Josh has mentioned these two have practiced these lists back and forth and switched armies, and the Republic has won every single one. So
Echo is still alive.
this may be the one that matters.
Yeah,
It very well could be.
This is the one.
Sometimes you just got to win the one that
was
counts.
turn
You know?
4.
Yeah.
There's 2 more turns. There's 2 more turns.
Echo is still alive.
He's alive on 1 wound. I think that Barrage just put him down to 1 health.
I think he might be on 2. I don't know. I think we might.
Is that not a wound? I see.
No.
Oh, that's a surge.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
have another giveaway?
Yeah, that's the 3PO alt art we're going to give away very shortly here, but we're going to give it away once the game is over.
Yep.
So it's hang tight. We're just going to apply some quiet here because the players are making their decisions.
I'm gonna go, I think, with Anakin.
You're gonna go with Anakin,
Yeah.
or you drew a. What did you draw?
Nothing.
So Echo looks full
is
health.
he the only thing in your pool?
Echo model
No,
looks
he's
full
right
health. He's lost his,
okay.
his
I
buddy.
didn't see that. Okay, so you're going with Anakin. Okay.
So you're right on that.
And
Mike.
rally him for posterity, real quick.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay.
Anakin's
Anakin,
going.
I need 5 hits here.
So you're swinging first.
Yep. 4.
4.
That's not good.
Rough.
4 pierce 3.
Yep.
Okay. Takes.
Kills everyone but the leader.
Yep.
That's rough.
I'm gonna think about what I want to do for my second action.
Sure.
So looking at the attrition on Sam's side, there's a Pykes squad that has 3 models alive, a clone squad that has 3 models alive, another clone core that has 1 model alive, Padme, Capo, and Echo on 2 wounds, or on 2 health.
I unfortunately think that Josh can basically move his hostage unit into a place
Yeah.
where Anakin can never base him next.
I think Sam calculated that his best chance was to kill this unit in 1 swipe.
Yeah.
Had to get all 5 hits, though. He didn't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The players have plenty of time. They have about an hour, just under an hour left.
Yeah, please. If you can find it.
And they're well
So your second
they're
action
well
is
into
cover
turn
and
4 now.
force push.
Maybe not well into turn 4, but we're in turn 4.
Sure.
And then Force Push will come back up at the end of the round.
Yep.
The suppression comes off at the recovery.
Because you have.
They'll be able to get 6 rounds in for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw this. Yeah, I needed to kill 5 guys there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vader moved back. He's on the opposite side of the building
Mike.
from the hostage carrier. You can see him there at the bottom. No, you can see him there. It's hard to see him. He's right above that bike squad, kind of center left of the screen. See his wounds laying on the ground.
Sorry.
You're good. All right. So I'm going to compulse, which will displace the leader there.
Okay. So. So I'm going to just like here. I'm going to come up to here, and then I'm going to get people just cover here.
Yep.
So I'll put 1 here.
Using that displacement move to advance towards the hostage.
1.
Yep. And your captain has not been tapped yet, correct?
He's not been capped.
Okay.
There's 3 there. Okay.
And then I'm going to aim shoot Echo, who I think is in the open, unless he has a suppression.
I have 2 suppression. Yep.
Oh, that's right. He has 2 suppression.
Your Echo's about to boss this save.
With an aim. Spin the aim. All right. So light will leave you down to 3.
All right.
He's dead.
Guys.
Brutal.
Yeah, it's just every turn, I feel like Sam's just like losing more resources, you know?
Yeah, it's slipping.
The options are.
Empire lovers rejoice.
Yep.
It's looking good for Empire.
Blizzard's still good.
Yeah, Blizzard undefeated so far.
Well,
I don't
lost to this list.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
No, Sam's undefeated. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anakin has 2 wounds.
Not bad.
Not for long.
Sorry. It's not as bad as I think it is.
I got a core, which is the Pykes.
Yep.
It's relatively full. I think the Pykes are
I mean, the reality of this is this game is not really being defined by Blizzard Force at all.
No, it's
This game is defined by Vader.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Vader, Commander Vader.
Like,
yeah,
Those 4 bikes could have been any other units, and Vader still does what he does.
and the HRUs could have been any other units. Like literally, like the shell around it is not completely irrelevant. But this game, it could have been any Vader list, right?
Sure. Your intent is just so intent just being that they can move quick. Yep.
And I think I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna just try your off your lone dude.
Okay.
Dodge. Sorry, these guys we have to go. Let me think.
He has absolutely no chance of scoring his hostage for 2 points.
No, I don't think so.
He has a chance to pick it up and survive with it, but he's going to have to kill Josh's hostage some way, shape, or form.
Or force push it out.
Or force push it off at the end of the game.
Yeah.
But with the activation advantage that Josh is holding right now, that'll be tough.
Yes.
Although, I was going to say command card-wise, he may just have to end up playing standing orders and giving an order to his core or something like that on turn 6.
Totally.
Because Vader's not the most selfless commander.
Yeah, and I think that there's a scenario where had that attack gone off, he couldn't have like avoided stayed in his zone without getting meleeed by Anakin.
right.
That's fair.
Although maybe,
But Vader's getting back there to help.
I don't think so. I think Vader's covering the front token. To be honest,
I don't know that he needs to. It's either way could win you the game.
yeah.
Tiebreakers
And
are currently in favor of Josh.
I guess what I'm saying with Vader is that like, if Vader just goes and picks this token up, like
He'd have to kill Vader and pick it up.
exactly, yeah.
Right.
Okay, that's true. Just double move back to the token, grab it turn 5.
Like now you have to kill my hostage.
Most of your firepower's gone
You have
anyway.
to kill both my hostage units.
The bikes have 2-3 more attacks to thin out the herd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's just the play.
And we will shoot.
I still probably would have taken Vader towards my hostage to linebacker Anakin.
Yeah.
Probably would have been how I played it, but because if you keep your hostage alive in the zone,
Phase ones.
it's definitely game over.
Yep.
Phase ones.
The Commander Blizzard. Oh, okay, so Ollie's saying over in the UK they've been saying Commander Blizzard Vader was the way to go, even pre-nerf.
I disagreed.
Yeah, I struggle to agree with that as well.
Yeah, same. We just think differently. I
Okay,
guess.
he said, to be fair, he said praising. He didn't necessarily say it was better than Op Vader version.
True, true.
Okay.
So to be fair to Ollie.
It has its advantages for sure.
I mean, it's clearly good, right? Like,
Josh has Implacable, and he has Push left in his deck.
Yep.
I think that's dead core. Yeah, it's a dead core.
Yep. And then on Sam's side, he has Padme's 1-pip, I believe. He never played that.
No, he did.
He did play it.
Yep.
oh, okay.
What does he have?
Well,
He has
I'm pretty
Anakin's
sure
1-pip.
we said that your intent was that you could, so if it's not, adjust it.
I think he's got.
And he has Assault. Yeah.
And I didn't say that please as in like please. It was like please, you know.
I think this would be fair. Yes. Okay. So he's
Okay.
good where he is. Sorry, I was making sure.
Yeah. You're good. You're good.
So that's the good thing about declaring intent is something got bumped.
Okay, so
They were able to reset it because they both understood the intent of the positioning.
Yep.
So always good to declare your intent.
all that hard work.
Unless you're trying to hide a secret.
Yeah, I don't like
Sometimes you got to hide a secret.
Sometimes you.
Sometimes you got to.
Yep. You don't want your opponent to see a certain thing on the table or whatever.
You do a quick. You kind of fool them. Hold up your left hand. Measure with your right hand.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let them know you just measured range to something. Hard disagree, Andrew.
Okay, so
I'm reading Daniel's point. I think Commander Vader's
Compulse, aim,
super
shoot,
good. Always been
Annie.
super good.
He's got a dodge.
Yep.
But he's a lot better with
Spin the aim.
the fact that he has jump 1 now.
All right. I assume you want to spin your dodge there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so down
That's
3 after
accurate.
cover.
Correct. Yep. Down to 3, and you're surging.
And so you take a wound on the bikes.
Correct. Yep.
So I
Takes
take
1. Okay.
some up to 3. I think I already threw suppression there, so we're good.
Anakin taking some wounds.
Ollie over here flexing in chat. All right, we hear you, Ollie. Commander Vader, Blizzard.
So you're gonna quick thing,
Yep.
and I'm gonna shoot.
Commander Vader doesn't need tenacity.
I'm gonna shoot those bikes.
Which ones?
These ones here.
With the wound?
Yeah,
Yep.
fire sport. So
Yep.
it's gonna be 3 from Padme, and then 3, 2 red. I have an aim. Sharpshooter 1, pierce
Okay.
1. You have 5 health left. So that's my aim.
Oh.
So
Good
Wait,
one.
sorry, who is shooting?
Padme, and they fire supported.
Oh, fire support. Oh,
A sharpshooter 2 fire support.
So it's 7 saves on the bike squad.
and it's Pierce, right? Okay.
7 pierce 1 to the bikes.
4,
No cover.
7. So Pierce 1.
So you need to roll one more die.
Oh, I need to roll 1 more die. Okay.
Wait, sorry.
Matter?
Yeah,
Okay, so
you
what?
pass it then.
Okay, so they're alive on 1 wound.
Ouch.
Sam just chuckled. He's like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. That
The
was
McHenry family is in chat.
Yeah.
Sam's had a great run.
I needed that.
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
He's looking for the miracle outs
Core,
at this
dead core.
point.
I don't know how that happened, but okay. Those guys are over there. Yeah, because they already went. So, bike.
So there'd be
Speed
these
3.
bikes, I believe. Or I usually
Both
do
of
that,
them
but
haven't
yeah,
gone. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to.
To be fair to JD Nielsen, he could have not banned to avoid hostage.
Okay.
So it was the 4th spot. So Sam would have had control if he didn't ban objectives. But that's the way it went down, as a double ban down to hostage at the end.
Okay. And then I am going to displace him to give you a suppression.
Actually, Sam was the final. You're right. Sam was the final ban. He banned 2 hostage.
He did, yes.
Yeah.
I could nip him though. Can I still see him?
I think it was to avoid breakthrough, if I remember right.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Sure.
So
You just have to tell me.
I mean,
You don't have to-
at the end of the day,
touch
Blizzard's
this line,
battle
then
deck
you
is
can
pretty
probably
good
see
when
it.
it comes to objectives.
You're trying
Yeah.
to displace.
I only want to displace a phase 1 to give you.
There's kind of no great options.
I don't know.
It's okay. It's not worth cheesing over. I'll just displace the one guy.
I guess I'll just come here. They'll take a
I think the best
Yep,
option
so
probably
compulse,
was bomb
aim,
and
shoot.
run, to be honest.
Annie.
All right, Annie. You need to live, my boy.
Oh boy. Yeah. You got heavy cover, so 3.
Searching saves.
Let me take this out
Spikes
real
up
quick.
fire with no
Annie
aim.
got this. He does.
And he just
Okay.
full saves.
All right.
Sam
and then
needs
he's up to
every
3
stop he can
suppression now?
Just
find.
2. He recovered during his turn.
Oh,
so he
that's
lost
right.
again.
Yep, you're correct. Okay.
And I'm out of activation, so
Okay.
at this point, we're not getting into my things.
Probably the thing that makes most sense for them is to pivot, shoot, and then compulse.
So I think if you pivot here, you will not be able to do a compulse. You just like bump against the
do
wall.
a fake compulse. Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm going to pivot.
So he would still be here though.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
How does a compulse into a building work these days? Do you take wounds?
You just
No,
stop and you,
you
don't
just
take
stop.
wounds.
Yeah,
That's lame-o. So you can kind of cheese it.
You totally can choose.
you absolutely can.
Hate it. I don't like it.
I've
First,
left the bark on a corner of a building basically as an emplacement.
Now he's just a turret.
Yep.
Yep.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah, onto the phase 1s.
You can, I suppose, argue
fine.
the merits of
Frickin'
the
miss.
So one for
ethicality of it.
No, you have heavy cover.
No, I don't.
Oh, you
Yeah, I
don't.
definitely
Okay,
would be
yeah,
driving
I
home
just dodged
cursing
one,
my
so that was,
opponent.
3.
And you have a
Those
dodge from
no
Padme.
good
Padme, yeah.
turret
Here's light
using
cover,
speeders
And then here's the
players.
dodge, so 3.
Notably, it's got to be
Can't see Anakin.
at least type 2, though.
Right. Yeah, because
So it was
it
two.
can't go over the top.
Okay.
Oh, speeders can
So I just
absolutely
have to have
pivot.
11 and then do left, and I'll go up to.
They have someone's asking if the speeders can't pivot.
And I
They
got
can absolutely
him
pivot.
here.
If it's an action, though.
Yeah.
But you're not forced to pivot to avoid the building.
Correct. You can crash if you wish.
But it's not crashing anymore.
Right.
It's
Because at least it used to hurt. You used to take 3 wounds.
yeah, it's breaking with a purpose.
Annie, and then I'll move. You can come take a look.
Am I getting cover from the?
Just
things?
light.
Okay, yeah, just light. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
So we'll get my T21.
I do not. This is just me speaking. I don't think the current Blizzard, Vader Blizzard, is
Leader. Yep.
is broken anymore. I don't think it's like super OP and unbeatable. I do feel like it felt like that last year. It's still really good though. Obviously, as we saw 2 make it to the top 8.
It's just tough to beat Vader on hostage in general.
Yeah. I mean, it's really slanted towards Vader
Yeah.
in any scenario.
Pykes, do you want to take off his suppression? They're not going to keep it with danger sense. He will keep his back here.
I also think
And
to some
everyone else
degree
will
the
just kind of
terrain
keep
on
their
this
dodge.
map has contributed to how this
around
how this
5?
has gone.
Yeah.
Heading into round 5, rather.
This is a pretty urban, like, line of sight blocking map.
Yeah.
Please.
Intentionally turreting your speeder is kind of lame.
I'm not arguing the physicality of the things that I've done.
That being said, I'm not below or above, however you want to say, doing it.
Yeah.
But in the spirit of what the speeder should be doing, it's a
Yeah.
little lame.
No, totally.
Hey, Thomas, by the way, sorry I missed your chat here, but
Oh, so that,
it's
yeah,
going-
that's why
it's
the
going
bike loading
really,
is so
really
huge.
well
Yeah,
It's
'cause it's
blocked
for
out.
Blizzard.
Yeah.
I mean,
and not so great for Anakin Pykes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike's a little quiet. He's trying to make
Yeah.
sure the players don't hear him, I think.
Yeah, you just got to push the microphone to your mouth a little bit.
No, he's just talking quietly.
I'm cognizant that I just don't want the players to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to say things that are.
I'm sure they've heard me all weekend. I talk loud.
Yeah, I'll go here.
Lucas, I tend to agree
Salt.
that overwhelming barrage is the last little thing that needs to be
All right, let me
nicked,
do it. Let's both
nipped
do a
in the
token
bud.
check real quick. Make sure tokens are good.
You didn't kill anything last round.
Okay,
That makes
so
sense.
you have I have a red HRU down.
Labor Day plans? Yeah, travel home.
Yeah. Clean up this streaming rig once I'm done.
I'm playing Starfield all
Yeah, so
day
there should be
long.
2 quarts.
Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness.
So there's Assault. Do we see Josh's card?
Wait,
Yeah, it was assault versus push.
Okay.
Dodge there. Okay.
so Anakin's 150?
And then my order will go on
Oh, this is
to
5.
This is
Yeah,
5.
it's turn 5, yeah.
Vader.
Fodder. And whom?
Good question. I have priority.
Yeah.
Okay. And
So Dream is alive. Anakin's alive. Dream is alive.
and there.
Okay. So Anakin's gonna dodge. Obviously, it's pretty much gonna go to everyone that isn't named
Sure.
Pykes Anakin. So
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
You're up.
All right. So I'm gonna move. Can I move, shoot, and then claim? Because it's free,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, you would shoot before you claimed it.
Yeah. But yeah.
Sorry, I thought-
That's right. I don't think that piece of terrain's gonna matter. I'm just gonna put myself into here because why not?
I think if you flip that token, you've now bypassed your window to shoot.
Oh, stop.
And then we'll shoot at
You're not wrong.
Anakin's got.
You're not
2.
wrong, yeah.
Well, it's
Can you see Anakin? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He declared what he was doing before
yeah,
he did
yeah,
it. So.
he did. Yeah,
Claiming-
claiming a hostage is
yeah.
definitely an action.
The snows have steady, so they get a free shot, a free attack, I should say,
yeah. I
after
think
that
if I
move.
suppress Anakin out here,
So
that just
Technically, he
carries you, so
moved,
I'll,
steady, attacked,
that.
then
So I'll
claimed.
shoot.
No, you guys misheard them. They were talking about steady being the free action.
Yeah, I'll shoot Anakin.
Okay, so heavy cover.
I'm really surprised he
Suppression's
didn't go with the other hostage unit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Anakin.
Orbital bombardment is the worst card of this type. I disagree. The CIS have Sharpshooter 2 on their commanders.
Yeah.
I believe it is Veer's Bombard is the worst.
I mean, if I don't rally this, I think that might be game.
Oof.
So
And
Anakin-
Anakin's stuck on one action.
Yeah, because I can no longer get to your hostage.
Yeah,
he might
'cause,
call
like,
it right here.
Vader's just
Well,
gonna...
we'll keep playing.
Okay, it's up to you, man.
Yeah. Not making that rally was
Yeah, that was...
probably game.
Oh, that's rough. Don't even give yourself a chance without the rally.
You got to try for it anyway.
I think he could move potentially force push here without the suppression.
I'll just leave everything there.
Sure.
But
Wait, Tyler.
I don't know.
Tyler Hatfield. You just walked past
what?
me.
I don't
Now
know
you're
if
in
it's
chat
I don't think
calling
the
people
R2 was
cheaters.
from the bike, I believe.
Oh,
That died or something.
Yeah, I see you.
died. So Anakin stands at 3
3 dodge.
3 wounds and a dodge.
Back to you.
Maximum firepower. Yeah, I think that's the worst.
I
It's
think
not
it's
as
gonna go
bad as
Yeah,
Overwhelming
it
Barrage
just,
is
it just
good,
rained
though.
and it poured.
It rained and it poured. All right.
I don't know. Air support's obviously the worst one, right?
Actually,
Do you?
know how
It's
much
that one. That one's the only one. It's not.
because I'm just
Yeah.
gonna, yep.
Have you
Air Sport's good.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, you
Air
back it
Sport's
up with like 6 aim tokens. They're
Oh,
all
well, that is really good.
Yeah.
So can I really just keep cheesing and doing fake pulses into this thing?
Yeah.
The answer to that question
Those
is
numbers
yes.
move.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
But does his ethics allow him to do that?
My ethics.
And then we'll compulse into that, and we'll shoot the DC.
Oh, jeez.
So do I have cover now? No. Would this guy get covered? 'cause he's putting the
With my silhouette, I would say likely not.
thing there? Okay, that's fine.
But-
He's probably dead.
Yeah. Okay.
And if I DC is dead, then
If the game was close, probably a judge call right there.
yeah.
Did we had a single judge call? No, not this game.
I don't think
They've
so.
sorted it all out.
Yeah.
So kudos to them. The game state is Anakin didn't rally suppression, so the last ditch miracle chance is probably out the window, but against his better judgment, Sam said he's going to play it out just in case.
Yeah. Bike just cleaned up another clone squad there.
Sometimes your opponent can make a mistake. You know?
Sometimes your opponent, his opponent could just move towards Anakin.
I mean, there's a world where like
oh sorry, and then force push.
Hey, there's a world where he looks at the deployment marker,
Yep.
puts it outside the deployment marker or something weird like that.
Yes,
I mean,
yep.
That's definitely happened to opponents of mine where they thought they were breaking through and
and then you go
they
to measure
turned
it.
out that it wasn't.
Yeah.
Turned out the deployment marker was bumped.
I just got to aim shoot.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but the objective has to be within the deployment.
Correct.
Not the miniature.
Yes,
The
for hostage
actual
exchange,
objective
yes, a
token.
claimed objective token inside the zone.
To the aim. So we'll take one. So you're looking at 4.
4. Okay.
Into the snowtroopers.
Takes.
Ouch.
Man.
So Alex, new rules as I understand it is you don't take damage from quote unquote crashing anymore. And you're not forced to pivot in order to go around the building. So therefore you do take the compulse. You have to take the compulse, but you just hit the building and don't move.
Yes.
So that's what's going on.
Because it's before the joint and the movement tool.
Yep.
I think if I just kill them, then I just Uber.
I mean, yeah, you kill Anakin.
Yeah.
you have a point I can't contest, or you'll get 2 points there. So.
Okay. So I'm just gonna aim shoot Anakin.
Okay.
Or well, actually, I'm thinking if I pivot and then kill the Pykes, that just like.
If it's after the joint, then you have to choose. You have to angle
Yeah.
your joint in a way that is a full move,
Correct. Yes.
if possible.
You're right. Yep. So I'm going
Keep it
to.
90.
Actually, I don't.
Okay, Alex. So you have no qualms with making that play. Got it.
You might still need to pivot.
Might still need to
Yeah.
pivot. Okay.
That's
All right. Yeah,
close,
that's
but
fine. That's fine. I'll play it. Yeah.
it's gonna be an open shot. I have no suppression.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Partial pivot. Okay.
Well, because I have to pivot to shoot him, right?
Doesn't he also has to be able to see you?
Yeah. So,
you have to pivot
just pivot a little more. Yeah.
So do you have to be in the arc of the additional mini as well for it to contribute?
Yes, I believe you do, because it's
Okay.
fixed front weaponry.
Okay. I didn't know if that was just measured off the unit leader.
So dodge 1 down to 2.
And 2. All right, Pykes. Big money. Big money.
There you go.
Big
There's
money.
big money.
Hey.
So dodge is gone. 1 suppression.
A single Pike.
All right, I'm gonna go into the bag. It's
What a champ.
Pike Capo. And he's gonna do a dream work here. So he is gonna keep his suppression. So I'm gonna come here. And I want to get your bike just by its normal cover. I think if I come here, I will be. Actually, could I shoot range 3 back here? No. Okay, so I'm gonna move. Shoot your bike.
Okay. This one?
No, this guy.
Oh yeah. That
Yeah,
that
the one guy-
a-hole.
the guy in one
yeah.
health.
The guy who lived on
Yeah.
1. So Capo trying to kill a Pike model, or a bike model.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Just asking. That's fine. You're fine there. You're fine.
Oh, okay, true, Krugar. He could pistol because no fixed front on that. 2 black dice.
That's gonna be a bike. It's just this guy who doesn't really have a whole lot of excitement.
Oh, that's right. They did forget to compulsory with the white bikes. That's okay.
Anakin still should be able to get into range of a force push.
No, because they haven't moved again this turn.
Right, but I think he can get within range of the corner of the deployment zone. Can he not?
Maybe with 2 moves?
Yeah, that's what I mean, with 2 moves.
That assumes he gets 2 moves.
Yeah, I'm gonna aim.
True.
Vader could also force push Anakin once, maybe twice.
Yeah.
And that's like a 100% play this turn.
Game state is I just need to make sure this thing's all staying in position.
So is that second hostage claimed by Josh?
Yes, the snow trooper,
Yes.
the lone snow trooper leader.
Jeez
or maybe
Louise.
there's a medic in that squad still.
Is it medic and elite unit leader?
Yeah.
They're gonna kill that. So I'm gonna compulse there. Sure. And then I'll aim shoot Padme. Aim 3.
Wow.
How many wounds did Padme have?
All I have left
So
is
Padme
only,
blocked 2 out of 3, took
is
1.
Vader and this
I don't know how many
hostage
she had, to
squad.
be honest.
I don't think she had any.
No, that's
I think
yes,
that
you're
might
right.
be her first wound.
Or no. I think that's.
No, yeah, it's in your pocket right there. Yeah, you went with them, and them.
But I don't have a core.
Oh, man, got a
They
yawn.
already went.
They went this turn.
No, oh, those guys.
Yeah. I think I might have effed. I had 2 cores out here because it was.
Oh.
How do you want to settle it?
Game 9 scramble.
Four token in your pocket now.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine. Well,
Well, it's my turn anyway.
yeah. So.
No, everything on the floor is good.
Okay. So I should just have a. Well, I'll figure it out.
Bike and a core.
Yeah. Okay.
So hopefully Padme.
And it's all same odds. It was literally same odds of everything, so I don't think it influences anything.
She's gonna run up to here.
It's not,
Mm-hmm.
but that's okay.
Put it there.
He's just trying to make him feel better.
I know.
Need all 3 to go through.
Which one?
Oh, sorry, I need to rally first. Sorry.
Yeah, long weekend for sure.
Which one?
The one that
It started slow. The first couple games were literally slow. At least especially the first one on Friday. I think the games have just got like closer and closer and closer. Maybe that's a testament to like
kills it.
getting to the
Yeah.
cream of the crop, the top of the pyramid of skill.
Yeah, as you get to the
Right,
top,
okay.
farther towards the top, like the skill
That's
gap
Kyle's bike,
closes,
though.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, and I'll make sure that stays out. I'll do a token check after this.
So we'll answer that super chat
Okay,
momentarily.
So core, I'm going to.
Can we come up with one
Not
good
going
thing
to
about the
the
ISP?
Yeah,
I doubt it. Prove me
absolutely.
wrong.
1, yeah.
Oh, I easily
Thank
can come
you.
up with
Yeah,
good things about the ISP.
It reminds me of my current home state of Florida because it's a swamp speeder.
Okay, that's a good thing.
I don't know. Okay, fine.
No, have you ever fire supported with that thing with like a Z6 with the
good.
Surge Crit pilot? It's actually
The Surge
Definitely
Crit
not
fire
nice.
support is
I-
very strong.
it's
He
actively
should be safe here.
really
It
excellent.
has armor
Yeah,
3, which is
Anakin-
slightly better than
Anakin
armor
has
2.
special
Yeah.
effects.
It just
Yeah,
can't
I
move
mean,
over
had
stuff.
that.
That's my
It's-
problem with
No,
it.
David, that's
yeah,
the
and
that's the
then the
positive.
game
It can
next.
hide behind
Vader's
things.
gonna get out here
It's
to
a
do
vehicle that
some
can hide
big
behind.
Right, it doesn't have a
No, let's
compulsory.
keep
Does it have a
Okay,
compulsory
for sure.
move?
You don't have to be
Maybe
worried
solo
about the
rounds.
ethicality
Okay,
of
absolutely. All right,
running
so that
into
was
buildings
them.
with compulsory.
That's
moves.
true. I don't.
No, because it's hover ground.
Exactly.
Yeah, this bike.
Oh,
can-
yeah.
The capo down.
Yep.
You're gonna ignore the capo, all right? He has no respect for
The
you.
ISP has some cool armaments,
Right.
some
does.
cool heavy weaponry. They just cost too much.
So
Yeah,
But they
that's-
did come down, right?
They did come down.
They needed,
I think they're like 25 points a piece or something
and
now.
maybe the unit needs to come down a little bit now. It is at least playable
Okay.
now at the point.
Okay,
value.
the Pally's got it. The ISP is a
Pivot.
fast line of sight blocker. Okay,
Move.
that's good.
Is it actually tall enough to block line of sight to a trooper model?
I think it is.
So 5. So really, it's
Well, those big shield things on.
Yeah, I
it.
don't think so.
No, I
You
don't
don't
think
think so?
I don't think it's as tall
yeah.
as
I'm
the
going.
silhouette.
I'm going speed
No?
3.
No.
So no one.
I don't think so.
If I move on to here, they will have to, because we already established.
It's pretty
There now,
short
but
for a
yeah,
vehicle.
you just moved clean
It's
there.
pretty
If you
short.
put your guy there, you'll ball.
I just remember it barely gets over barricade.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to.
No, I could see the
Yeah,
crit
there
surge
it
pilot
goes.
with a
Yep.
Z6.
No, it barely got over barricade when it was
Maybe that's
when it was
it.
the half rule. But now that it's full rule, it might be taller than the silhouette.
Yeah.
And Vader comes back out of hiding.
Paladin says it's the fin on the back. That's my problem. My fin broke off.
Okay,
No, I'm
and
just
then
kidding. I don't
put
own
them out,
ISPs.
so that even it eliminates.
Yeah.
It
I mean,
eliminates
if you
the
want
ability
to
for
give us
any
some
of
real
your guys
trouble,
to score.
ask us to talk about the lat.
No.
But,
Yes,
you know.
because we're heading into 6, right?
Yep.
Okay.
The lat's bad. Bad.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Republic
I got
lat
a
is
plan.
bad.
I don't know if it'll work.
I think they're
Yep.
both pretty lat.
Well, they're both
Actually,
pretty bad.
definitely.
Imperial Lat had a moment.
Imperial lat has purposes.
But I
Can we
wanna
talk
do
about how
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't
Oh,
shoot
yeah,
out
that's
of
right,
it
because
with whatever's
you would
inside?
have to
Yeah.
come up with a way of claiming.
Even
a
if I,
hostage.
even though I modeled it with little guys hanging off the doors.
Yeah, like
because
what the heck,
there's
man?
no play on them. Vader's going to
They're
play
disembarking.
implacable to guarantee. So you'd have to kill both of them and them and him. But
All right, so so this is the end of the round.
They could release a configuration card that says like,
Anakin
you lose closed transport, you gain open transport.
That would be cool.
You
that'd
could
be
totally
cool.
do that.
Like,
Yeah.
yep. Things back.
So then you had the option to make it an open transport
Now-
if you
It's like
wanted
swap
to.
between
Now hold
Yeah.
on. The unit inside of the lat gets to control that for an action. Sure. They open the door, then they shoot.
Yeah, I think
They
that's-
keep
Sure.
themselves safe.
Yep.
3,
Sure.
4, 5, 6.
Then you
That's-
could,
that's
then you
too-
could guidance them to close the door.
That's exact. Oh,
Here's a board.
yeah.
Right, shoot and
Yeah,
close,
I'll
and
do
then
it.
first open shoot.
So,
In the second lat,
All right,
Yoda
so we
opens
got
up the
corner,
door,
corner.
guidances, closes the door.
bike there,
That'd be
bike
wild.
there. Bike up there. Yep. And then core. Okay.
Just more proof that tournaments are homebrew for Legion players.
I'm ready to score at least 1 point.
Okay. I play implacable.
Are you playing a black? Oh,
Yeah. I can't find it.
okay.
No, but
right.
that's my special celebration one. That Izzy hashtag shoutouts to Izzy. Thank you for getting this for me. Love you, buddy. Okay.
I'll roll off.
Yes, we have a
I don't
roll
know
off.
if I want to win or lose this, but we'll see. I win it. Okay. Anakin gets his order. I'll give him a dodge.
Which bike did he forget to compulse, Elias?
The white one in
Okay.
the middle.
Yeah.
It's very possible.
It
All right,
does.
let's plan is in motion.
Talking about the one on the building, it is currently slamming into the tower over and over again.
I'm gonna move.
When are we starting to play test? Never.
I'm gonna force push your guy here.
I declare no comment.
Yeah.
That's.
Sure.
And then I will.
Base him.
I'm gonna place this guy. I don't want to base your leader.
The status of the game is bleak
Base.
for the clones.
Yes, that is true.
I don't know. Sun never sets on the Empire, right?
I don't know if am I allowed to base 2 models at once, even if it's the same unit?
Of course.
If Ahsoka
Yeah, why
went
wouldn't you be
last
able to
for
base
Nick,
2 models at once? Oh, 2
It could have been the
separate
Rebels
units
here, I
or
think.
the same
The
model?
same model,
Of course.
I mentioned
of
that
course
to
you
Nick
can.
in his game,
Yeah,
and he goes,
I don't see why not.
"Was it just as simple as that?"
It definitely was.
I think it was.
Yeah.
So I force
I think there was a
push you.
little
I'm gonna
bit. I
force push
talked
you
it
like
over
this.
with Josh after the game.
Are you basing me?
Oh, hold on.
You
I'm gonna
know,
force push
I
you
think-
first.
Okay.
He thought that there was hope, but I don't know. I think it was pretty close to that simple.
Okay, I'm gonna base force push you like that. So you will place the token.
Okay. And then I'm going to get it there so that Vader can score with Implacable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Oh yeah. This didn't go as far as I wanted it to go. And you force pushing Vader. Yeah.
The ballroom here at
Vader's got 2 actions.
the Washington Hilton
I'm gonna come
is
into
starting
here.
to clear out. Majority cleared out.
Yeah, there's like nobody here.
There's
still a few,
nice
but-
group players. I don't know what they're playing.
Flames
over
of
there.
War and
Flames
then,
of War, maybe.
Yeah, so
Maybe.
the game state.
Yeah.
Even if
I
you
don't know what
drop
other
it,
game that is.
I'm
It
gonna
looks
play
like a
it.
card game.
I have went straight to my room, straight to this table every day. I don't even know what's going on over there.
Yeah, I've been just here.
I've definitely been in this silhouette, like a couple hundred square
if I
foot
base
section
this,
of the
yeah.
hall for
Yep.
And then you.
I'm going to move flame
72
it.
hours.
Yeah, because I think we're already.
3-0.
Daniel, that is a deep burn, and some folks would say too
That is the
soon.
game.
Oh, that's it. A smile.
Josh Grimmer.
A smile on
The
Josh's
smile.
face. He's trying to hold it back.
I need Anakin to make 5 kills here, so I could walk here, and then double move here, and then kill your guys and claim the hostage in the game.
Yeah.
And then have you not own a hostage and win on 1-0. But Anakin
Yeah.
didn't make 5 hits, and then he failed his rally check. It was that.
Definitely the dice steamboat took you for a ride
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
So there he
Well
is,
played,
Josh
I didn't
Grimmer,
make
your
the best out of
champion.
it
Yeah.
with some
On the right.
conservative Dice. Well played.
It was fun. Anakin went on a little journey by himself.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I think I probably just should have gone breakthrough on him then.
Probably
Yep.
breakthrough. Yeah. I mean, particularly hemmed in, and I looked over and I liked. Some
It was
little
another
extra.
really
Like,
good
if I gotta
game.
Eat a shot or 2 early on with the meds. I'm okay.
Yeah, you took like what, 1 wound?
Yeah, I saved well. I saved well. Definitely.
A huge amount of range 3 shooting.
My plan was even if Vader goes down,
Mm-hmm.
I drop both hostages, or I drop one. You know.
Well, if Vader goes down, you drop both hostages. I just kill everything and I win, I think. But
Yeah.
if Vader goes
Zach
down,
McHenry.
so,
He's not wrong.
He's not.
I think you made the most of a bad dice
Yeah.
situation.
GG.
Vader was like-
GG, Zach McHenry.
sitting
All right,
there,
folks,
like,
we're going to
just
give
protecting
away
me.
our 3PO
Yeah, the
tarot
deflects-
art. I'm going to
Oh,
draw
my
the
God,
lucky
there's a
winner.
dream right over
Your
there.
momentarily
list
here.
is very vulnerable to like ways that take wounds off without you
So
having to
the-
roll, like deflect, invader.
The redemption arc of Josh. Josh lost to Sam earlier in the
Yeah,
tournament,
I needed those.
I believe.
deflects to
Yep.
take
And
the
now
wounds out of it.
he's got revenge.
Yeah,
The
you
first
can-
time his list has beat Sam's list in many attempts.
Yeah.
As
that was
they
that was a
scrimmed
big
together.
decision tree there.
So
That, like, that unit was gonna die.
what a win! What a relief by Josh to be able to pull that out.
I thought long and hard.
And they're
about it,
carpooling
and
home?
I gotta
Yeah,
force
we're all
it
in the
to
same car.
All in the same car.
Yep.
Yep.
Saturate so that all right, you can throw all into Vader, but the bikes are gonna come up and try to chip. So
Yeah, once that happened, I got killed Vader, and then Vader just like.
also
wouldn't
shout outs
die,
to
so-
Kyle Dornbos for letting the Godfather use the Godfather speeder bikes that I played him with. So thanks, Kyle. Appreciate it.
I think Kyle's
Stole his
taking a
bike
nap.
luck.
Yep.
What?
I said I think Kyle's taking a nap. He
Oh.
looked tired.
Well, good, sweet
He's
dreams,
not here.
Kyle.
Is he? Yeah, he left a
No,
while
he's
back.
not here.
Yeah.
All right.
I think.
Alexander Anglin, are you in the chat? You have just won a 3PO God Tarot alt art, courtesy of Yavin
You
Base.
Uh,
might be on the floor.
Alexander Anglin, you better
do
you
have
better
one of my
report
speed
for
ones
the
for the
chat
skinny
because
thing?
I'm going to
No.
give it away to somebody else if you don't.
I'll grab it.
Yeah, we'll keep cleaning up, and I'm sure it'll
Yeah.
appear.
I
Uh-oh.
think when we played earlier,
He's
this
here.
tournament,
We just got to give it a little bit. I'm pretty sure he's here.
I was lulled. Like I killed Vader easily.
There's Tyler with
Vader
the
didn't die this
exclamation
game, so
point
I
claim,
thought
thinking
even
he's
though
going to
you
steal it
did
away.
that, I would just kill Vader and be fine.
Yeah.
But
Top 8 was.
no.
Top 8 was reasonably diverse.
Yeah, it did.
It's.
I mean,
Yeah, like
we
I said,
had
definitely
it's all
guys
relative.
were helping
Yeah.
out, for
Yeah.
sure.
Two Blizzard, 4 Gar.
No, it was-
Okay, never mind.
2
I
Blizzard,
just
4
felt
Gar,
I killed Vader
and
in,
the
like,
Gar
3
were
attacks, or not 3.
1
It was
Yoda.
like a whole round of shooting.
Yeah,
3
Yeah, and this
Anakins.
turn, like,
The
they were
lists were all
similar.
doing the same thing.
If you
for the
killed
most
Vader,
part.
obviously
Yeah,
my
it's not like there's a
contingency
bark
was,
or a saber tank or something like
well,
that.
so
Yeah.
like after playing you so much, it's like the only thing that your list does not like is to be separated and
Yep.
to have to go on the aggression. So I was
Yeah.
like, I have to force the issue. I have to make you come to me, and this was the best way I could figure out to make you come.
Super
after
high
me.
quality tables.
He just killed because Anakin. Was
Yeah, both Mick Bodnar and Imperial Terrain
There was also possibilities
doing
of,
us a solid with the
you know,
terrain
things-
terrain
like,
on this
like
board.
Kyle Dornbos, like if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like, you know, and you have not a lot to show
I was
for
surprised
it.
he didn't shoot Anakin more because I think Anakin should.
I thought about that. So Vader can babysit Anakin, but what I can't do is Anakin's bothering me, and
All
you
right.
have all of your gun line healthy.
What's the plan, David? Do
I'm
we
gonna-
want to try to sit down with Josh for a couple minutes, or is just the weekend too long and we're going to
No,
move on?
I would love to get Josh on camera here to
Let's
talk
try to
about
do it
his
real
win.
quick.
Yeah, why don't we get Josh over here? I'm going to mute the player mics real quick and give this alt art away.